record. Alright. Got audio and shit. No idea if it's good levels or not, but it is audio and shit.
You go Omni, or are you going...
Oh, no, I need to switch that.
Pick your cardioid.
Cardioid. Barely nowhere. Recap. What do y'all remember?
I realized that that's why Tim backed out tonight. He's like, I don't remember anything. And I know
make
coming
fun
for
of
me. Can't handle it. Yeah, shit. How'd things start? There was that lovely battle with the Werven.
The wyvern, yeah.
Werven.
The Werven.
Wigwam.
I said, everyone, let's get him. And heroically jumped on his back, and then people were like, what's over here? I'm like, you write a poem now. That'd be nice. Some prose.
Searching bodies.
But my faithful howlers were there to do some slingshots. I managed to hold on as he attempted to fly away. I say he. I don't know if we knew that. Excuse me.
The gender of the...
Lizards. Are they lizards? Male, female? I don't know. Had a cloaca.
But yeah, we got it down, so that was good. I don't remember if we found anything cool in it on it. I think so.
Yeah.
We haven't had time to search. It's been
Took
like
a
a
while.
battle
It
after
was like a
battle.
battle. Yeah, pretty much that was all.
Yeah, it was a pretty epic battle.
Yeah.
From the wyvern to me messing with that undead forger.
It was just like how everybody at this table says it different. No one pronounces it the same.
I don't even know
say it out loud.
pronunciation.
I don't even know the right way anymore because I've been saying it incorrectly on purpose for so long.
Wyvern, wyvern, werven. It's like
Wyverner.
wyverner.
Lizards do have gender.
Oh yeah, how is it pronounced there?
Or
But it's
Merriam-Webster.
male and male.
Merriam-Webster says...
Wyvern.
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 No.
Why not?
Wyvern.
The phonetic.
We burn out of this.
We're doing just fine.
Why Shirley and Wyvern? We're coming down an alley.
You opened up the wyvern and found just farm animals and shit.
Yeah.
Gargesh took its poison tail.
I thought something happened. Yeah.
So I think while you were heroically battling the wyvern on our behalf, I found a scroll, which I
Mage.
get to identify on the mage. And for some reason I have written down that Matcha found a tiny copper key.
I did.
Did you also have it written down?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Key.
Yeah, right. So the bastards that you kind of hooked up with previously, T-Bone, they're all dead now.
Yeah.
And they have been pretty much searched. Weeaboo searched the thief, found a note.
From P.
Yep, from P. Who knows what P is? Addressed to Terry. Who knows who Terry is? But was on the thief, telling, pretty much saying after you get there, kill everybody else off.
Right.
And there's also a little bit of money on the thief, and one of those dudes had a tiny copper key. Right?
And then dicking around in the forge there, whatever that is.
Alright, forge door gets open. Like immediately after ending the combat with the wyvern, you open that door and start combat with the big forgeman, the undead dude.
Oh yeah.
I did not much to help that because he couldn't. He needed holy weapons.
After the forgeman,
No.
you did a pretty decent hit on him, if I recall correctly. Matcha ended up blowing him up with turn undead, I think.
Soon.
And we tried to
I was
turn
thinking
into all the
about it.
skillies that were running down.
Whites. Yeah, bunch of whites that were running down. Weeaboo ended up losing his turn. You ended up killing most of them with the turn. And then the unholy paladin was up there behind you.
That's what I was thinking.
And he put out some good damage, right?
He lowered Elias's constitution by 11 points.
That was the dude with the anvil and the hammer.
Oh,
No,
that
was
that was
the
the
first one.
that was the paladin,
It was
right?
the paladin.
Or you're saying it was the first guy? Sorry, is that a statement or a question?
Question.
It was the paladin. Yeah, kind of the stage.
Yeah, unholy paladin. And so he did that, and then did he take down someone too, or no? Did he get garbage or weeaboo or?
I don't think so.
He did a lot of damage to the paladin because of the blind sneak attack combo that these guys got going. Plus the has to be magic damage. Stampede in the distance. Had to be magic damage, right? Normal weapons weren't hurting that dude.
Right.
Cool. We've got 40 minutes left on the torch timer. Matcha gets a fresh hour on the torch timer when that timer runs out of the late spell due to a crit cast.
Yep. Got it.
Weeaboo is no longer at his turn undead. Elias is down till 3 con. Gargesh lost acid arrow.
Needs a long rest.
Yeah, a rest hit. And Duresh has one more use of demon power.
Then we recently rested.
You rested back down here.
Right, and that was like
Probably
a half hour ago.
Something like that.
God damn!
Yeah.
What a gauntlet!
Right? Yeah. I mean, you were here. You came over here, got doused with fire, or got oil dumped on you, shot the fire back up, came around back over here, fought some dudes, came up here, came over here, climbed across this, came over here, fought some dudes, fought a dragon, came back, fought some dudes, fought some dudes.
Facts.
Yeah.
So
And now we're on this level?
You're on the second level.
Oh, we're on this level?
Well.
Is this the scale?
This level. Yeah, this is the first. This is the first level because that's where the gate is. The second one is like halfway up that section.
Oh, okay, and this is going
Well,
down.
that's like under.
That's looking down the cliff.
Word. So we still haven't gone over here.
So yeah, right.
That was blocked
You guys can
off.
figure out what you want to do. Do you want to do a mass search of?
I don't recall where we crossed over.
Well, actually, you fully searched this, but you've yet to search in this room. You have yet to search the enemies that have been felled here.
Yeah. Was that
Um,
including that
briefly
whole
search
paladin, or we
these.
did search
We
it?
crossed over the top because they were pushing shit down the stairs.
There was the fire
So
over
we're trying
here.
to get the people.
Yeah, so we-
Oh, right.
went
You're
up
trying
on
to
the
rush
side,
over
trying
to
to
them,
go
which is
Yeah.
why we like purposefully. Okay, yeah. I was just trying to remember why we
I'd
crossed
say
the
mass
or
search.
didn't when we
Yeah,
didn't
or-
need to.
Mass
Ballad
search
style.
works.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll do included in the search will be this room because you were interrupted in searching here, and pretty much the only other thing would be the paladins. The ghasts that you blew away, they
Just
look like what?
no, I was gonna say just like eviscerate, evaporate, or whatever.
Well, yeah, they mostly weren't carrying anything anyway. Some of them might be like husks of bodies, but you realize that they are all wearing like clerical monkly robes on them.
Need to bring the light back to this place.
But yeah, let's we'll just say, oh, everybody roll initiative for me.
Ooh, good lord.
Oh,
15?
11.
mine was 19.
It was?
Yeah, then I bumped it.
Okay, we believe you. I believe you have the initiative barring.
Oh wait, that's -1, right? So,
So
it would be
18.
18.
18 still is the highest number. You are the winner.
What do you say to we'll take 10 minutes off the torch timer. You'll all do thorough searches of the room and
Seems
Sure.
its environment.
Seems like that would take 10 minutes.
Okay. All right.
9.5 times.
So who got the highest?
I
Timo
did.
got the highest. All right. What would you like to search between undead paladin, weapon racks in the forge, work table in the forge?
I think
Or matcha.
definitely not. No. I think paladins.
Yeah.
That first choice I forgot already.
paladin
So-
from your party?
So the paladin, right, it was actually Gargesh's acid arrow that took him down, and he went down the stairs. So you gotta kind of go down the stairs a little bit. When you get down there, you clearly see the armor that this unholy paladin was wearing, and it's just laid there empty with like black wisps of smoke coming off of this thing. The armor, which looked like dark and evil and immaculate when you were fighting this thing, now looks rusty and decrepit. Also, you notice there are the signs of St. Idris all over this armor. It looked like it was covered up with wisps of black smoke. Not Idris, sorry, St. Taragus.
Oh, okay.
When it was covered up with wisps of black smoke and stuff like that, it almost seemed like you couldn't notice, you wouldn't tell that this was like holy armor. But now that that thing's gone, it's also old and looks rusty. It looked pristine when it was on the dude. Now it looks like it's hundreds of years old and in bad shape. Although something draws your attention, like the helmet's kind of there too. It's all the armor and the sword and everything look gross and like super old now. But deep inside, where the center of a body should be, in the middle of the armor, is a big, perfect sphere, black sphere that almost looks like it's like a clear orb with black smoke floating around the inside of this thing, and it's like heavy and massive. At the very least, you think it might be valuable, but you can't help but think that it's like the soul or essence of this thing, something like that.
Wow.
So there's that. So one
Leave
slot.
it, take it.
I mean, I don't have any slots left, so I get.
You could drop something.
Could grab something, or you could just transfer it to somebody else at this point if you want.
Now that you have plate mail, you could just ditch your leather armor if you'd like to.
Is the plate mail taking up 3 slots?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, it is appropriately accounted for.
So I just get rid of the leather armor.
I think so. Unless
Pick
there's
up the
something else
soul
you'd
of-
rather.
It's not really that valuable.
And the
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Evil soul orb.
evil soul of the thing right now.
Sounds cool. Sounds like
Gives me some street cred.
T-Bone. Oh, is that the dude with the thing? The smoky black.
Evil soul orb?
Evil soul lord T-Bone? Oh yeah, T-Bone.
Yeah, of course. Curious.
So, also there was the hammer. I don't know if anybody took the hammer.
I didn't.
You got the hammer off?
No, I
dude?
didn't.
But you want to? Or-
I didn't know.
Oh, you said you did.
No, yeah.
I thought you were like, yeah, what?
No, I could have taken it last time. But
A workbench or weapon and armor racks.
I guess the workbench.
On the workbench is a various assortment of. And this stuff all looks fresh too. It's like freshly hammered out weapons. Like this undead forge runner seems to have been crafting weapons in here and stuff like that. One thing definitely catches your attention, and that is a necklace that has 3 skulls on it, hanging kind of in the center of this necklace, large chain necklace, and the tiny skulls, like the skulls are yay big, they all have their teeth clattering and they're kind of bouncing around on the top of this workbench.
Well, I mean, I guess I take the necklace.
Okay.
What should I call this necklace?
For now, 3 chattering
Teeth chattering.
teeth chattering necklace.
Teeth chatter necklace, 1 slot.
Yeah.
Where I can
Okay. Do you want to search the weapon racks, Elias, or something? Or I guess you could grab the hammer now if you wanted, or whatever.
I'm like so devastated right now, like completely. Elias is just like pale white, like totally, like just frail looking
Oh yeah.
and feeling, and so I'll just kind of like saunter over to the weapon rack, but yeah.
Hopefully you don't step your toe
Slip
anywhere.
on a banana peel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
walk very carefully.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Barely clinging to life, you saunter into the forge room and search through the weapons rack. Everything over here is either basic or super rusty. Again, you see more branding of Saint Taragnus. Right? There's that holy symbol kind of all over everything, but a lot of it's real old and useless and rusty. You're just about to think you've done search through everything, and it's all garbage. When you find a suit of chainmail armor that looks shinier than normal.
Okay. I do have a slot, so.
Well,
take
there's two.
Two slots.
Well, I guess this gives it away a little bit, but as you grab it,
Mithril!
yes, expecting it to take up 2 slots,
hell,
it seems to only
yeah.
take up 1 slot.
Well,
You
so-
strip naked in preparation.
Yeah, I strip my bloodied and sliced up by a giant hammer, leather armor, and don the mithril.
Okay, and you can use it.
Well, what's
It might cap
Check
your.
thief class.
oh yeah,
You might still only be able to use leather.
no leather and mithril chainmail.
Okay,
Nice.
Sweet.
nice. All right, cool. So it's a direct
Oh, it
upgrade.
doesn't cap.
As you don it, you feel your constitution rise!
No, you feel something different though as you don it.
Fuck.
Instantly, as you put this on, it almost seems to shrink and tighten around you, and then you realize it's not tightening around you. It's like grabbing onto different sections of your body, and like it's like pinching you, and like you feel super uncomfortable. And all of a sudden, like somehow out of your backpack falls a ration, and like a mouth opens up in this armor and eats the ration, and then it calms down.
Never worn mithril armor before?
The armor, this reminds me, everybody needs to subtract a ration from the last rest, but the armor is mithril chain. The only problem is you have to feed it a ration every day, every time you rest. It needs to be fed.
I mean, can I take it off?
Probably.
Yeah. Not like permanently on you.
I mean, it's still not bad. I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah.
You just got another mouth to feed.
I don't know. I feel like I should still have 3 rations, but maybe.
Well, definitely I forgot to subtract a ration from everybody from the rest last term, so everybody, when you rest is when you when you consume a ration.
Okay.
Right, we presumably came
So I had one.
fully loaded with rations, so to speak.
I had
Yeah,
one.
so if you have rations on your inventory, subtract 1, and then you subtract 2.
My armor had one. So. God, I don't know. All right. Yeah. Jeez. All right.
I mean, it's gonna up your armor class nice, alright?
Yeah, probably.
Because I think from leather to chain is +2.
Chain is 13 plus dex. Leather is 11 plus dex, so yeah.
Your dex
Normally
is
it has
what,
disadvantage on
+5?
stealth and swim, but you don't have that since it's
It should be
mithril.
like 18.
Okay, I had it at 15, but I could have been wrong.
What's your dex?
Your dex is +5, right?
Plus,
Yes, so
4,
leather's
but I
11
get-
plus 4 is 15.
I get dex on. I get another.
Right, was 15, and now it's 17.
Wait, what? No, this is the old one. Yeah, it is 5.
5. Okay,
It should be.
cool. Yeah, then you should have been going from what, 16 to 18 AC wise.
No, wait, why 16? He was at 11. Oh, leather is 11 plus your dex mod, which is plus 4. So it's
It
15.
says dex is 5.
Oh, your dex is 5.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
right, from McDouble.
With the 5. Okay. All right, 18. Cool.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Ain't bad. Do you want the hammer?
So the gear is plus what? Like a total?
The base
11.
for the chainmail is 13,
Okay.
and then you get +5 from your dex.
And right, the chainmail itself, then.
And then you don't have any penalty for stealth or swim because it's mythical. Otherwise, you would have disadvantage on stealth or swim.
Right.
Which you probably don't want.
And the mithril chain takes up one gear slot, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
One. Okay, cool.
Virtually, yeah, it's like leather that just is better as with AC.
right? Plus hands and mouth.
Well, I gotta be
If that's all that we have,
No.
should we do?
I don't have a turn yet. Excuse you.
I don't think we have anything left to
No,
search.
there is.
What's
I can search the hammer, or I can search you. Those are my two options. I'm leaning macho,
Search
but
away.
I will whip around to the hammer. And use it on macho. Yeah. Check out this hammer.
Okay. The hammer
Clang.
is a war hammer. It does an additional 1d4 fire damage.
Ooh. It's a war hammer, eh?
Forgeman's hammer.
Warhammer is, 1d10, two-handed. That's cool.
I can't remember how many slots though. Is it a 2-slotter?
Probably then, right?
2 and...
Warhammer, two-hand. No, I guess weapon.
Are all weapons 1 slot?
No, great axe, great sword are 2, but Warhammer's not. Advantage of Warhammer, huh?
Really? Cool.
Yeah, right on. Alright, so you said it was +1 and did fire?
Not +1. It's...
So, sorry.
It is a magic weapon, but it is not a +1 to attack or hit. It's just a normal weapon damage, and it does 1d4 fire. It does count as magic in terms of...
Got it.
And that is 1, 2, that's 4 treasures there.
Mm-hmm.
So there'll be 4 experience just for...
Thank goodness the other folks weren't here.
Yeah.
I mean, you all get that experience. You would still get 4 whether they were here or not.
True. But then we'd have to share things.
True.
So do we have torches on our persons?
I have 2. I think we need 3 to do.
I have 2.
Okay. I was just curious because I thought he had all the torches.
At
There's
the
a lot of them.
forge, do we still need to have 3 torches to set up camp there?
No. The fire is going. Will the fire last? Give me a high-low.
Who's got the? Let's go low. Yes, low.
Okay. Yeah, that will. It looks like you could probably get this rest out of it, but afterwards it's probably going to die down. So it's a one-time thing. Unless you want to tend to the fire and try to keep it hot and running.
Sure.
You can get one use of a rest in this room if you wanted to try to play.
So that's good. Any opposition to? Because we need the long rest for. Helios
There is
to
no short rest, long rest. When
Yeah,
you
so
rest,
same
it's
thing earlier.
8 hours. You consume a ration, and then you can, barring that you don't get attacked or something.
It's 8 hours I consume a ration. The armor won't need a ration though, right?
Yes.
What if he doesn't get one?
And the armor, you don't know.
Because I only have one
Doesn't
left.
feed.
That's what I was assuming. So,
There's also a chance that the rest gets interrupted.
it's true.
But yeah, it does seem like most of you are in some kind of dire straits at this moment. Also, if you rest now, because you doubled the torch timer, you're kind of losing the efficiency of your doubled light spell.
All right, let's.
I mean, I'm not black. I get it.
You can cast it whenever you want.
Yeah.
That's true.
Just a freebie.
Yeah, I was gonna say. It feels like we have. How's everyone else?
I'm okay. I just don't think we would want to risk just being
So, like,
strength.
I'm 3 of 10.
Yeah.
So 10 is your max with your current con.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like, I don't really want to be out there risking it,
And
but like,
you have a cure spell or no?
if I could be healed, like I'm at 10. So it's,
Yes, I can heal.
I think you being at 10, I'm at 14 of 17. The Howlers are pretty good. The rest of the party's alright, maybe. Since it seems like we have one more rest in us based off rations that we have.
right.
I feel like maybe we need to suss out a little bit more before we do it. And you can like hang back or, stealth around with your sneaky mithril.
Shoot you in the back.
Or mithril.
Shoot you in the back with a head with an arrow. Yeah.
Mixthril.
Mithmartin.
Mixmurden.
Orban. Orbalman.
Yeah. Okay.
Wubba mumble.
I mean, I'm fine with that if we want to keep going. But, I would need to be healed.
Stay behind me, yeah.
Sure. You shall be healed. Nope.
Did you say no? Not even close.
1.
A 1?
That's a good old 1 right there.
Oh no. Am I dead?
Do you have bad effects that happen, or is that just?
Yeah, I lose healing.
Oh yeah, but like he gets to roll like a wizard table or something.
No, I don't really do anything like that.
Did you roll that one? Really?
Yeah. Sure did.
No, that one for priests is you lose the spell until you pay penance
Got it.
for your.
Okay. So I'm not dead.
You're not dead.
You're not dead. No.
Espa is a healing potion. She's got the hots for Gordok, so naturally she'd want to show how great she is by healing you.
What is that? 1d6 or 2d6? What is it?
I always forget. What's the
For
healing
the,
potion? 2d6?
2d6,
Yeah.
Uh,
2d6. Would you like to roll it?
Yeah.
Your fate is in your hands,
Yeah.
my friend.
7.
On the
Which
money.
is exactly what I needed. Cool.
That gives you just what you
Thank
needed.
Elias grimly, but appreciatively in his own way, sort of nods.
Do
Do
I
you
have to?
offer
dismissively-
pubes in recompense?
I have nothing.
If I had any left.
Is the penance giving something that is of value, or
I would need to read the
Trying to immediately make amends. I'm sorry, I fucked up. Let me do it
read
again.
the rules. Check spell casting section. Further back, deeper into the book.
deeper?
Casting spells, critical success, critical failure.
Says spell tier 1, sacrifice value 5 gold pieces.
Make a sacrifice with 5 gold pieces.
Man, easy peasy. It's like cheaper than that fish.
But we do have to complete a rest.
I figured. But at least
5 gold
atone for your unforgivable yet forgivable sins.
What is the gear slot formula again?
Just strength.
Your strength score.
Straight up.
Except for T-Bone, who has, I think, an ability that gets you an additional slot. If I recall.
Does it?
I think so. Look
My
back at your.
strength is 17, and that's how many slots I have.
No, you have +1. You have
Look back at your. Do you still have the old character sheet there?
Oh yeah.
You can get your leather armor.
Oh, +1 gear slot. Right? So I have 17 here. Should I have 18?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's
You can tell how many slots are crossed off on
There's
the.
only 2 crossed off, so we already did that.
So you can keep that leather armor if you really want it.
Oh no,
Is that good for you or bad for you?
I actually was in my own world a bunch of stuff.
I think you asked the question. Someone asked a question about gear slots.
Oh
What's
yeah,
the
but
formula?
and then
we all went,
yeah.
oh shit, are we doing it right?
Yeah, okay.
I hadn't updated
It's
my
just-
my strength. guide
It's
either.
just strength.
Just strength,
Yeah.
except for T-Bone, who's like
Your strength isn't bigger though. Oh,
minus.
from your last level, not your necklace. You don't have your necklace.
Fuck.
What was that? That was giving me. That was +2 to strength.
Yeah.
For some reason, I was still off by 1, but duly noted.
How succulent is this golden apple that I pull out of my pocket? Does it look ration-esque?
Ration-esque or
Yeah.
giving you superpowers?
For sure, Ration-esque, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And more.
And okay.
More.
Gotcha.
You need a rest to identify it, right? Or is it just dedicated time to examine?
Yeah, if somebody wanted to try to get more out of it, they could. Or a detect magic spell. Not that anybody has one of those.
Sure don't.
Guys, I've been reading a book. Detect magic!
Matcha had a chance to identify it originally, but she rolled really poor on that roll at first. It did grow off of a holy tree of St. Therese.
For sure.
So it feels like it would just make everything better.
Yeah, right.
What could go wrong?
Nothing. It's like putting on magical armor.
keep it in mind. 'Cause I already used the healing potions.
Yeah. But maybe it'll get rid of your affliction otherwise.
Yeah.
It could be like a super
Well,
heal revive.
It does mean I could rest. I could rest again because I give the armor my ration. And
Don't let the armor take the apple.
I know. Ooh, actually.
Or maybe that takes him out of the armor and becomes a companion for us.
Or maybe 10 million gold pieces.
Oh my god.
Maybe you win the game if you do that.
All right, so we're healed. There's nothing over here, right?
You've not explored this section yet.
No.
Beyond that, you've not explored
Right back
anything
here.
over here.
Or up.
2 levels down. Up is just a topper.
But we haven't been up there.
You haven't been up there.
And that's all locked up?
This is downstairs. You haven't gone through here. This is boarded up again this way.
Right. Down these stairs where we had the fiery shenanigans, right?
This set of stairs
Right.
is where the
The
fire
connectivity, yep. So it feels like whatever
There's
feels like the dungeon ends in the you know, the deep, right?
Yeah.
That's sort of what my gut is saying.
this out here where you saw the pillowy figure.
Right? Especially since there's like evil lurking in like
There's
the lake and
further
stuff too,
down
which feels
here.
like the depths. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So
Couple different.
maybe we just try and check this out, run up the stairs to make sure it's not like you won the game, and then get our way back over and check out over here.
Yeah, we have that on the lower level that we haven't opened up yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I would clear out this one first and then go down if we think going down is what we'll do.
Let's do it.
So let's just do a fresh round, starting with T-Bone, or do a dungeon prep turn if you want to figure out lights and stuff.
Fresh
Right now,
round like that.
only light is on Matcha. The light timer will be going up in 7 minutes, but Matcha's torch will keep going, or light spell will keep going. You have your shield, and or are you switching over to the Warhammer?
I have the Warhammer, but for current reasons, it will be sheathed, so to speak.
So I guess, or you have to be holding that thing in order for it to reflect light. Like if
Right.
you're putting the shield away.
Right. That's why I usually have the shield and the great axe, one in one hand. That's why the. Well, I guess can I wear it like a Ninja Turtle shell? Didn't we talk about that at some point?
Oh, yeah.
It's on my back, and I'm like, yo.
Let's say this. Yes, but it is an action. Instead of it just being like a throwaway switch thing and then attack, it'll be an action to like properly get it up there and switch to your thing. Maybe something you do in a dungeon prep turn, or maybe
Sure.
vice versa. But it's
Yeah,
not gonna
so-
be. It's not gonna be a stowaway drop and
I gotcha.
attack all in the same thing.
Totally down with that. I think I think right now I'm more like strategically using it to like a flashlight, right? Like point and expose certain areas. So
Okay.
that's currently not the case. So I'll just have X, shield, and then there's a Warhammer up my butt.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Right.
So yeah, who do you want to lead? It would be How do you want to go?
I won't be in the middle.
I don't mind being in the front.
Yeah.
More for like light purposes and stuff like that.
Right. And you have the light right now, so you're here, and then what? Are we like this?
You're just going here, moving.
I just wanted to check that out, make sure there's nothing left.
Okay. You check it out.
And my God.
You on the other side of the door, you hear soft whimpering.
Whimpering?
Yeah.
There's supposed to be like a priest or something here. Let's.
Yeah. Door locked or unlocked? I tried to open the door.
Yeah, you open the door. It opens into a tiny little collapsed hallway. At the end of the hallway, locked up, pinned to the wall in manacles, is the old priest who you traveled with. People traveled with. He looks very malnourished. He looks like he's been beaten. He's still breathing, still alive, but he's in real rough shape and he's manacled up.
Does it look like it takes a little copper key or the keys that I have?
Looks like it takes a little copper key.
Does anyone have a little copper key?
I have a tiny copper key, not
Oh,
a little copper.
Sorry.
Fresh out.
Wrong adjective.
We will bust them out.
Okay.
Use the tiny copper key.
We go and unlock, and he like just kind of collapses to the floor. He's gonna need some serious healing in order to be conscious
That
again.
was cool.
Yeah,
I had
nice.
here.
That's not good.
Looks as though he's been beaten badly.
You know, they say laughter is the best medicine. Can we try something else?
You wanna tickle him?
Actually, go right through his malnourished skin.
Some blood splats out.
I don't think we have anything healing among us.
I mean, maybe the golden apple, but
Yeah.
I'm reluctant
Right?
to give it to him. But if I could be shown that it was in my interest to do so.
It would be nice to have a healthy priest that could then maybe cure others.
Yeah. Well, maybe we should take that rest, and if we have to help give you some rations to feed your armor.
Right, so resting with ration consumption
Okay. Yeah,
would
that'd be
cover
Him?
bringing him back.
Yes. Did we get a ration for him?
Yeah. Yeah, ration.
Right, because how many have we consumed on the adventure to this keep? Was it just the one?
Everybody wanted me to.
So far, you didn't need to rest to get here. The first rest you've taken since you've left town was the one back down in the
26 minutes ago, yeah.
the fountain.
So then everyone should theoretically have 2 rations,
Yeah, if you bought stacks of 3.
except for our dear friend Elias,
Right.
and who's down to 1. So yeah, I'll use my ration, and well, do I have to use a ration? You have to use a ration. If you're healing, or just you have to if you're.
If you want to receive any benefits of the rest. So
Demon
regaining your
benefits?
demon powers.
I would
Yeah.
regain demonic possession. Well, I'd have still have 1 of them, and I'd get 3 hit points, but it's not like massive.
Where do you? What's the demonic possession from? Is that from like a magical item?
That's my
Class.
class, yeah.
As a fighter?
No, I'm a knight of Saint Idris.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's one of the. Yeah, that was one of. None of the pre-gens have those specialty classes.
We're about to be out of the way.
Okay.
No, you're about to get a fresh hour of life. Confusing. This world we live in.
You want to come to a rest?
Yeah, what's the ration thing situation?
So it's basically if you use a ration, you gain the benefit.
No, I know, but
Oh, okay.
I just meant like, what's the?
And if you use a ration, you get. Will you get your con back? Is that a rest or is it
Yes.
some other behavior?
Yeah, if you can successfully rest till you get combat.
Gotcha.
So yeah, you can get a ration.
Freshy.
So and then there's the armor that needs too.
Feed us!
So like I could just eat the apple, I guess, for breakfast, but
Right. So I'm just thinking this through. If we take a rest and everyone's resting, you need to rest, and
I mean, it would be smart for me to.
and you get your spell back if
Yeah.
you do your Okay. So if we all rest, we're consuming 2, 4, 5, 6 rations, which would leave us with no rations and you with 1 each. That's the only thing I guess I'm getting at. But if one of those things change, if I just don't take a rest, having 3 doesn't really do us anything. So I think we either rest altogether or
Do
we
we have
don't.
to give a ration to the priest? Did we already account for that?
I was counting that in mind.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I was taking 2, one for him and one for me. Seeing his condition, it's probably the right thing to do, and then you can become yourself again.
Mhm.
I mean, you look great.
my
I don't mean anything bad.
no,
Okay.
you've not offended me.
Your guy's pissed. We're kind of like in his place, doing his work. Let's do the rest now.
If you're doing it, where are you gonna do it?
Back to the forge, or do we all huddle in the priest closet?
Yeah,
with the
no.
shackles?
Well, we'll do it at the forge. That way we don't have to burn torches too.
Right. Use those to our advantage.
One sec. I actually look at the rules, the rest, and
Oh, so now you look at the rules.
well, I mean, I looked at it before.
First time for everything.
Just want a refresher.
Oh yeah.
Resting. Consume a ration and sleep for 8 hours. Sleep can be broken up for late and routine tasks, such as taking a turn on the watch. If interrupted, you gotta make a check. Character who successfully rests regains all lost hit points, recovers any stat damage. Additionally, some talent spells or items regain their ability to be used after a successful rest. Cool. What?
Meow.
Okay. And rest of fire. Okay. Something happens.
Crunch, crunch, chips, crunch.
Oh, where's my little notebook?
Oi.
Where's my wee little notebook?
Oh, just it.
Little black notebook.
Little black notebook, not in the fridge.
Oh, it's right here in front of me face.
Oh.
Right there.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, thank the Lord.
Oh lordy. Blimey.
It's probably good, guys. Yes, I'm sure it's someone that just wants to bestow treasures upon us.
It's probably
Would you determine a watch order?
this priest.
Can include the halfling, probably do 1 1
Sure.
1 1 and then halfling somewhere.
I was gonna say, like, I would volunteer to go first since I'm feeling alright, though I know it doesn't really matter practically.
Sure.
For the
It's
game.
like if I went last, I still wouldn't get my constitution back until after.
That's my understanding, right? We'd have to like regroup still, so
Okay.
so it doesn't really matter, but I feel like I would. Yeah, I'll still just volunteer to go first. That's fine. So, yeah, we're doing what 2-hour shifts, and there's 7 of us with the.
Yep, so
The halfers.
three watches double up, and just let me know who's with who on which slots.
3 watches doubled up. That means you wouldn't have to. You could just try and sleep the whole time. Let's let him take this one out.
Good, but also the full 8 hours can be interrupted with things like watches and stuff like that.
Sure.
It's not full 8 hours of sleep. It's
Oh, yeah.
8 hours of sleep, but 2
Again,
hours.
right?
of those
There's
8
like game
hours.
mechanics versus like you should rest.
8 hours and 2 hours. What?
Gotcha. Rest. So it says
You have to make it through the 8 hours uninterrupted, but you can have 2 hours within that where you're like doing a watch, right?
Yep, injured characters can rest to recover their wounds. To rest, a character must consume a ration and sleep for 8 hours. Sleep can be broken up for light and routine tasks, such as taking a turn on watch.
It's funny.
Or
sleep also
go and
includes boot making, crochet.
Yeah, light or routine tasks. I guess if you can convince me. There's some light or routine tasks that you're trying to do. That light or routine task is probably going to be some kind of penance offering that you're making too, which I'm assuming you're going to do on your watch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right. So,
And what are you offering up of
5
value?
GP or just has to be 5 GP in value.
If it's something, let me see that. Let me see that. Can't wait. I should be getting the actual physical book.
Oh yeah.
Sometime, they said they were supposed to have it to me in October.
Oh. Which year?
Two.
Bum, bum, bum.
You just get into those, whenever you can cast spells.
Who wants
Complete a
second watch?
ritualistic penance. Okay. Penance determines the exact nature of the penance you must undertake based on your deity and alignment. Yeah, okay, so it's more. it's more than just paying that cost. You have to do this whole penance thing. Penance requires a holy quest, ritualistic atonement, or material sacrifice that you donate or destroy. Inadequate or subversive penance, such as donating your sacrifice to a party member, only displeases your deity further and makes the spell loss permanent. So, a suggested donation is 5 GP. And you have to do something that is worthy in the eyes of Saint Tyrannus for your foul, filthy fuck up. You slipped in an F word in your healing spell.
Way to go.
It happens.
Who wants a second watch? T-Bone or
Matcha.
Matcha? Okay.
Do the third watch.
Very good.
You got him?
Yep. 4 watches established.
Okay. Who's on the third watch?
Matcha and Espa.
Ah. Oh. Okay. So during your rest, you got to be doing some kind of ritual. I don't know. What does it look like to make your penance, and what are you offering with a minimum value?
Salty
A suggested donation of 5 GP. What does this look like to make it up to your god?
Yes, I will go to the forge and, these spoils of battles and dungeoning mean nothing, so we'll take 10 GP and throw it into the forge and recite some of my holy scriptures. Just asking for forgiveness to hopefully just to have a chance to be able to cleanse this holy place, return it to some of its former glory.
Okay. Who was the halfling?
Espa.
Okay. You're mid. You throw the money in. You're down on your hands and knees. You're praying. Espa is braiding her pubes, just hanging out, waiting to go back to sleep.
Spelling out Gordok, yeah.
All right, Gordak, right? We're combing his hair while he sleeps, snuggling up next to him without really touching him. Needless to say, both of you guys are kind of a little distracted on your watch. Can you roll a wisdom check at disadvantage?
Eight.
What's the wisdom for them?
+0, so flat. Do I get a Wizzy?
I'm rolling it.
Oh!
Yeah.
I thought I had the sheet. Do you want the sheet, man? Here you go. Gonna roll my character, you take the fucking sheet.
Okay. You bow in front of the forge, praying, while Espa sits there and braids the hair of Gordok, kind of longfully looking into the open flame of the forge. And then she stops for a second. And she sits up. And she squints. And then she screams, because deep inside the fire there are emerging from a distance
20.
I would have had a 2.
200.
two hound-like forms with great red eyes who open their mouths and bellow flame into the entire room.
Dope. Just as we wrote it up.
Yeah. Okay, I need DC 15 dexterity saves from everybody. Only Espa is going to not roll these at disadvantage since everybody else is asleep. But the screen goes off, and your instant reaction is to try to move out of the way of these bursts of flames. So everybody give me dexterity. This includes the halflings too. Roll
Okay.
those. Then Espa rolls at normal.
Got it.
It's advantage.
Disadvantage for everybody. Unless you can't be
Yeah, what was the last
surprised.
one?
No.
What was
No
that?
goblins.
So 9 minus 1, 8.
10.
So it's Dex, right?
Yep, DC 15. You know what these are?
Hellhounds.
Yeah.
Alright.
Frosty dogs.
Friendly good boys.
Friendly good boys. Takes a long time to find 200 hellhounds.
Tim wants me to use the exact right miniatures. Gotta use the exact right miniatures.
No, he's not here. You could use like a potato.
Alright, 2 potatoes.
Out of spite.
Coming out from a forge. Doesn't make sense how they're doing that. How are they doing that? Magic. Demons. How did everybody do?
I assume
Yeah,
everyone
great.
failed.
Everybody failed?
Yeah.
You rolled for all the halflings?
Started at DC 15, right?
DC 15.
Yeah, it's tough at disadvantage. For sure. Rolled a nat 20, but not twice.
Everybody takes 12 points of damage.
Party crusher!
You don't have 12 points of damage.
Does anybody still alive?
I have 2 hit points. Gordok's
Do we go
alive.
into negative?
Go down.
I have
Is
none.
Gordok still up?
Yeah. Me and Gordok.
Macha still up?
I have negative 6. I don't even have 12 at all. My max is 11.
Yeah.
I didn't stand a chance.
When you leveled up, you got hit points, right? Did you level up? Leveled up, right?
Yeah, I was lower than that.
Give me a high-low. No, not high-low. I want to be based off, give me how good of a religion. Give me a wisdom check at advantage.
18.
Okay. Right before that all happens, well actually kind of at the same time that's happening, all of a sudden there's a snap in your head and you hear St. Dragon say, "Move, you idiot!" And then you feel the power of Cure Wounds come back to you. And she says, "You are going to need to use this a lot." As you were doused in flames from these two beasts. Alright, let's roll initiative.
Everybody?
Yeah,
Yes.
everybody.
Don't roll well. Don't fuck this up.
Oh, God.
12.
Oh, 2. So for me.
2.
15.
Yay.
You would be the first to go.
Maybe.
18.
Damn it.
I am the second to go. Not much changed. Other than death.
Okay, so
They're really far away, you said. They have to... Yeah.
these are down. Who's actually down?
Me.
So Gordok is here. You're down.
Mm,
Matcha's up. I'm kind of prime target right now. You're down. So like this, yeah.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2,
Yep.
3.
Yep. Cool.
Ducky.
Um,
Land before time.
What's that?
You ever watch The Land Before Time?
Oh yeah.
Kentucky?
You'll be happy to
Yep.
know
Yep.
that the Hellhound's breath is a recharge power.
And they did not get it back.
Well, they will be getting it back in 4 rounds.
Oh, okay.
So you
If
probably
we're not dead by then, we will be.
They do have teeth, and they do like to bite, and both of them are going to come out.
But they're so far away, you said, right?
They are
So
close
far
enough
away.
that a move, because they blast them around, they're close enough that a move and attack is within reason. Yeah, not that distant.
And they're coming out of the forge?
On the
Yes.
forge.
Open flames, they kind of, right, you can see their hand-like forms approaching you with glowing red eyes. Doesn't make sense, right? There should be a wall back there, but just walking through the flames. Okay. Each of them have 2 bites. First 2 are against Matcha. The highest is a 15.
Nope.
Second 2 are against Matcha. The highest is a 21.
That hits.
8 points of damage.
That take you down?
Down to 1.
Wow. That's wild.
Well,
Man. Fuck.
Okay.
No pressure.
Daresh.
Wake up in himself bedroom.
Trying to see if I can do anything strategic before I
Are you
my
ready now?
instincts.
Your will.
Pretty much at this point. It's all been good.
Relief.
It's just gonna be Eric and Tim next week.
I mean, if we all die, we can't say anything. We just gotta let them show up.
Yep.
This is what happens when you
What's
don't
close?
feel like playing.
10?
Clothes
Okay.
is like clothes. It's within reach.
I mean,
Because it's close, near.
Yeah, close, near, far.
So 5, something that was impacting a close area would just be like the
it's not a
square.
good thing.
Well, I figured that much.
Within reach.
Fuck.
Somebody else should have been sick today. Well, that's what happened.
Someone else should
Someone else shouldn't have showed up for the session. They would have canceled.
That just feels like you're delaying the inevitable. That's not like that's
Right, that was a big blast. I don't know if it would have taken these guys down though. 12.
probably.
One other healer.
Okay, so remind me how to cast spells. I have to roll,
A spellcasting check.
which is
It's like a
3 plus
DC.
charisma. And you have to make a DC 11 for casting your first
a
check.
DC 11, charisma is 2.
You need inspiration.
I have one. I'll probably try and use this. I was going to use the fog spell, which creates a thick cloud of fog balloons in a close area around you, making it hard to see. The cloud moves with you. Attacks against creatures in the cloud have disadvantage. So try and give us some buff heal time is the thought. So let's give it a shot. I'll use inspiration because it feels important. What are you guys up to later? Anything?
I think we might get out of
No,
it.
this.
Might be able to get some sleep tonight.
Alright, I rolled a 16, so that
Okay.
surely passes.
So what does the spell do again?
So it creates a thick cloud of fog and an area close around me, making me hard to see, and the cloud moves with you. Attacks against creatures in the cloud have disadvantage.
Cool, so you want to try to pretty much cover
So
up
I'm going to try and
everything you
cover
can.
the party where I can, so I'm going to I don't know if I can drag him into the cloud and just get it right here, or if that's too much, but I would love to just be like,
Yeah, that's me. You can
Just get everybody into the cloud?
yep,
Yeah, let's say you can get everybody into the cloud.
right on.
That's fine. At the very least,
Sounds
the ones
legit.
that they're targeting doesn't necessarily seem like they're trying to wound more of the people who are downed. So
Sure, not this time, but if all they see is like body on floor and everyone else is obscured, then time to taste the
I was
T-bone.
gonna say breakfast.
Right. T-bone.
Test wisdom. Actually, no. You don't even have to test wisdom because through the flames,
Yeah.
way deep in, past where the hounds were, as if you're looking down an endless, like an elevator shaft of flame, but vertical. Some distance away, through the wispy flames, you can almost see a large, hulking human, with large horns kind of laughing back there. Your chest is on fire.
Oh,
And your
man.
wounds. And you hear the laughing. Just. Father! So your Almazat trigger is going
I
off.
figured it was all of that.
Remember, you should still have. I can't remember. Do you have anything written down there about? I can look back in the notes. This was a while ago. I can't remember how you achieved it, but you did a nat 20 at something for Almazat related. I think you have
There was
bonus
like
points you can spend against.
there was in the inn there was like a star or something, like ceremony had happened, and I think I did like a sweet ass check, and I was like, "You get the fuck out of here!"
Yep. So you're totally getting in proximity of Almazat vibes. So we can say you can use those points to.
I don't remember point specifically, so you'll have to remind me on that mechanic. But I did just find a note that I wrote in my very organized way that says, "Next spell at advantage from God Boon."
Oh yeah,
so I
that's
think I
gone.
get my advantage back. No, I never used it.
Oh yeah, you never used that
I
one.
don't cast a lot of spells.
That's true.
So if I could take my inspiration back, I
Yeah.
would gladly erase this note.
Sounds
on my
good.
cluttered page.
Yeah, I vaguely remember giving you something like 3 points to spend, which would give you advantage against checks towards Almazat related things.
All right.
Yeah, knowledge checks.
I'll search every scrap of notes as we proceed.
Yeah. And I can look back through the notes too.
Sure.
So you're dying.
Yeah.
You have to roll 1d4 plus your Constitution modifier.
God.
I'm dead, dude.
Oh shit!
I'm fucking dead, dude.
Oh,
Inspiration.
no.
Inspiration.
True.
Or healing.
I guess you're right.
Or
Yeah.
healing ahead of death. These are the two.
It might not. The negative might not count on that for.
Oh, no, dude.
They might try to.
Oh, God. I mean, that's a guarantee.
1d4
Negative one or
plus
worse,
con
so-
modifier rounds minimum 1.
Minimum one. Okay.
So it doesn't say anything about.
I will get one.
You can definitely get. You will at least get 1 round.
I will get one round. Okay. God damn it.
2 plus 1.
3 rounds.
Okay, so like put 3 tally marks or something at the bottom of your sheet, or 3 circles, and then X out one of those circles. And then matcha.
Nervous. I'm scared.
This was.
This
is big.
That's pretty big. This is freaking nice.
I was just thinking last session, like you crushed all those guys so easily, you're so overpowered.
So we're thinking you have at least
Revenge! The time is now!
you have at least 1 round.
Guaranteed one. Because
Yeah, so at the start of his turn, he gets 1. He uses that 1, and by the time he gets around to his turn, he's gonna die. Well, you could roll. Oh no,
it's a D4 plus my Constitution, which is -5. Yeah.
Do I have
I
like
gotcha.
any perception of these hellhounds of whether turn undead would work on them?
They're not. They're
They seem
infernal.
foyery.
Yeah, not undead.
Oh, I guess it's -4.
We are in this. Well, I have to heal myself because I'm dead.
It's not gonna help anybody.
There's no healing.
Hey, how's that mostly dead priest looking? Is he good with the fire?
He is. Yeah, he was like bound up or something in the fire. He still looks pretty mostly dead and unconscious.
I was successful in healing myself.
All right, how much?
That's what I'm trying to find out. I feel like it's 3d6s.
I think so. Okay. Roll 1d4 -4. Minimum 1. Yeah.
I just want to see if you can do it.
Yeah. I just
Just want to see.
I mean, roll a die.
I roll-
No,
roll one,
so-
so-
big
So,
deal.
you feel better?
No, I couldn't have done better than 1. So, like,
I know,
or
at
I
least
couldn't
you
have
didn't
done
waste the 4.
better-
You
I couldn't have
know.
done better than 0. So,
Okay. All right. So when it comes back around to your turn, you're gonna be dead. Okay. These wolves are going to dive into whatever targets they possibly can get their hands on. So it's just going to be random at this point, but try to attack anybody who is
Standing?
still standing.
So 3.
You
Oh
forgot
shit!
Gordok.
I totally forgot Gordok.
What would he do?
WWGD.
Right, what would Gordok do? I'm printing out the bracelets you on. Bless. Bless.
Makes a racket.
It's always a limit. Yeah, he would have tried to do some sort of swing before retreating to the fog, I think, like a pop in, pop out.
Yeah.
16.
Hits.
How long does that fog last for?
Ooh, nice. 10 damage.
Well, okay.
The fog lasts forever? You said confidently.
No end in sight.
Duration is focus.
Ooh.
So that means every turn I have to roll it?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, it's worked once so far, guys. And I got my inspiration back to roll it again.
Okay, Gordok. Well, he didn't do his advantage thingy.
He didn't, because he's taken some damage and doesn't want to strip hit points needlessly.
Alright, so 3 potential targets are Gordok, you, or you.
Yep.
Oh, Howlers.
You or you.
That saves for them.
Sure. Separately?
1d4 plus con if you want, we're together.
Separately. 1 and 2.
Any con mods on them?
Let's see. Never have I ever, yeah. So 2 turns for Rogert and 3 turns for Espa.
Okay.
We have remembered the Howlers. Very good. Please continue with your random rage.
This might come in handy. I do want to throw out that you can stabilize. Anybody can do this with a DC 15 intelligence check if you can touch them.
There's
An
some
action.
There's some broken glass on the ground right there.
Broken glass.
Yeah.
What was it?
Okay.
Yeah.
no.
Overdue.
It's alright. It's like half
Smooth.
I have 20 more in my cabinet.
Bummer.
True.
Okay, so these wolves, or the hellhounds, are going to charge into the mist and try to bite what they can or can't. So it's 4 total attacks.
Did they
at
bite
this-
each other?
Net ones are always possible.
It's true. Especially with disadvantage.
So 2 bites are going to come on Gordok, 2 bites are
Okay.
going to come on Garesh.
Okay.
All of these will be at disadvantage.
Very good.
Well, back now.
Why Vern?
Huh?
No.
Does a 15 hit Gordok?
15 hit Gordok. 15 is on the noodle.
Okay, on the noodle. This noodle will do
Here comes the caboodle.
2 points of damage.
Very good.
And then the 2 that are on Daresh,
Comes in that one.
that's a miss, that's a miss. No, that one.
Okay.
But the hellhounds are intertwined in this
Sure.
misty fogness. So, it's like a super defensive, right? So if you also attack something that's in the fog, is that...
I think it would also be, but it moves with me, so I can like remove. Well, I can
Yeah,
that's
bodies
actually
and
right.
stuff,
If
too.
bodies were littered on the floor.
You could move, everybody else could hit, and then remember...
Right, totally. It could be a little bit more strategic than I think we're able to under current circumstances.
How big is the zone of the fog?
It's close, so it's just
5
like a
feet.
QB.
5 feet.
Right, so it's like, 9 squares, right? 3 by 3 square if I'm in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where it's just all around me. It's focused, so do the beginning of turn or end of turn?
Yeah, no.
They didn't do like brutal damage. Clearly it's that one thing that's going to recharge in 4 turns that we really have to worry about. but it still feels like it's worth doing. I was gonna use this
One
inspiration
looks
last
bloody
turn.
too now after that hit.
Who is?
One looks bloody after that hit.
Oh, that's good. But I'm still gonna try and persist. 18 becomes a 20, so that's good.
Did you roll that at advantage?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was saying, I already tried to give it to you last turn, I just brought it back, so I might as well go for it. Right, I'll sort of coordinate with Gordok. Ready? You get the mic on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you finish your sentence.
You sure?
If you want. All right.
No, go ahead.
2 seconds.
Oh, the hellhounds! They're sucking me in! Yeah, I would look over at Gordok and say, just as we practiced, so I would back up a square while he takes a unencumbered swing, and then I would regroup and try and take my own swing.
Okay.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, whatever. Sure. Give me anything.
Okay, 13? No wait, Bastard Sword is +3, so 16. Yeah, 18. 26.
Oh, 26 is the number, exactly.
That's
No,
right.
that is.
Take it, guys. For 5 damage.
Okay, on the damage one, presumably.
Presumably corrected there.
Okay.
Alright, then I'll come in, I'll disadvantaged lack, and show that disadvantage.
Okay. That's it for you.
Yar.
You mark off.
Right, no death save, it's just push.
Yeah, no death save.
Same for the other hours.
Matcha.
Well, I have to heal you first.
Right here, right? How many turns you got there, T-Bone?
He's got one more.
One more? He's got one more.
But it's really like, right, if you exit off, it passes you. If you don't have anything to exit at the start of your turn, that's when you die.
Okay.
Oh.
So if it gets back to me, I'm dead.
Yeah.
So you persist this turn because you're one.
No.
No.
You,
I
already
the
had
one.
my one turn.
you get 10 first.
Back to Max!
Matcha. My lord. Lady.
Oh, Lord.
Taragnus goes, Who is your lord?
Is it intelligent? What is your intelligence?
Mine?
Intelligence to stabilize, yeah.
Mine's 2, 7. Sorry.
Oh.
2-7?
It's
27.
Minus 2.
Minus 2. You're not a smart guy.
This is not the one we're looking for.
But I think you can make.
You can go.
Right, your turn.
Make an attack.
Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, so if I know.
You can. You can't see what
You
you're
can't
attacking.
see him right now. That's the only downside. So you could try and
They also can't see you.
stabilize just for the sake of like party health, because it's maybe just as likely to work as rolling at disadvantage. I don't know.
stabilize?
I don't know the calculus.
Okay.
That just prevents the death.
Yeah, so they still stay. They're still unconscious. They will need to be healed later somehow, but they're not dying.
My near-death experiences sort of changed my
Inform your
view on
actions.
things a little bit.
PTSD.
And that is a DC 15 intelligence, which if you're -2, means you gotta roll 17.
It's
Yeah, that is rough.
just that the value of life is now clearly so precious.
I'm so inspired by this.
You learned
I
something?
will use an inspiration.
Okay, to do what?
Roll an advantage.
On what? The
Stabilizing
Stabilize.
T-bone?
Yeah.
Crawl over, try to find T-bone.
Right, it's in the fog. She's
in the fog.
She's in the fog. Yeah. He's in
Will
the
you
fog.
throw another one at it to get this advantage?
I
Because
think-
there's a disadvantage for the fog. Plus, you're unconscious. You don't know where anybody is. Like
Who's
you're
unconscious?
He was just unconscious.
He was.
Okay.
You're on the ground.
Alright, well, so then.
You're on the ground. Can't see anything around you. You don't know. You're somewhere in the fog. Is T-bone.
Right.
So if you
His goal is so
this
noble.
is getting you a neutral roll at this point because it's a disadvantage check.
Ugh,
Well, I can't do 2.
You can.
yeah. I won't dissuade you, but it is a very tough check to do. We do it in one. I felt like it totally fit your your idiom, sir.
So if he gets back
but-
around, you're dead, right? Or-
Uh,
I have
one
one.
more.
No, one more.
Oh.
You want this back?
Fuck life.
He just doesn't care about my fate.
Life's not that important.
So are you gonna try to attack then, or
I
You got nothing to lose.
Yeah, well,
you can roll that one?
You could roll 2 nat ones.
Lose some friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Attacks would be a disadvantage, but if you hit because of your sneakiness, you would do great.
let me summon the skeleton.
Ooh, that's not bad.
Yeah. Okay.
I dig that.
Yeah, Skelly, where's Skelly at? I'm sorry.
Oh, there's Skelly.
Oh, well, actually, this is Skelly.
We had it backwards.
Alright, you poof Skelly on in there? Okay.
Yep.
That's cool. Does Skelly want to attack when he poofs? Skelly kind of gets a turn after you bring him in.
No, I signal a defensive signal to him.
You want him to try to defend you? Or
I think he knows who's in our party, right?
try to defend
If he has an opportunity to
Anybody?
defend somebody.
Okay.
Someone.
Pretty much what I'll make that be is there's a higher, since everything's still in the fog, but there's a higher chance that he'll get targeted than anybody else who's standing.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. I like it. Alright, then these hellhounds. So, now who is standing? Gordok,
More.
you,
We're up to,
Matcha.
yeah.
you,
4.
and Skilly will count for 2
Oh.
in there, so I'll just roll a d6 and figure out who's there.
Okay, sure.
So quick question, if this is just like a 9 space, how are these hound people in this space as well?
They just are. Like,
I
don't
think it's
worry.
just-
Don't worry about everything is very loosey goosey, but
They can be stepping
on.
on unconscious bodies, or like it's fucking chaos in this collab.
Yeah, it's like one of those cartoon poofs of smoke, right? It's 15 feet is a big. Right, 15 feet is like here to. I don't know, here, you can fit a bunch of people on the floor and a bunch of dogs in there too. Just because they're not like all in the same space. Don't worry about the tacticalness of the space of the maps. It's theater of the mind, but the map is there to try to, the same thing could be said about how are you fitting all these halflings into attacking a small cluster. Okay, so one is going to be attacking. None are going for Skelly. One's going for Duresh. One's going for Matcha.
Wait, how many?
2. There are 2 hellhounds.
And they each have 2 attacks?
They each have 2 attacks.
Okay.
One hellhound is putting 2 attacks on you. One
Got it.
hellhound is putting 2 attacks on Matcha.
Got it.
All at disadvantage because everything's foggy.
Yep.
And they get their fire breath back and 2 more.
2
So
more
first
rounds.
against Duresh. Miss. Second against Matcha. 14 Matcha?
No.
This fog is,
It's doing its thing.
yeah.
Skelly?
Speaking of, huh?
Skelly? Did you say Skelly was getting one too, or no?
Nope, not Skelly. There's
Okay.
only 2 wolves, and they went here and here.
Got it.
You have to make a focus check now.
I did.
Yep.
Good call on the fog.
I took a spell. Charisma 13.
Yeah,
That's
he's
also
been
check,
11.
yeah. Cool. It's intelligence you said to stabilize?
DC 15 intelligence.
Intelligence, yeah.
I can't heal everyone.
Right. This is the
So we
stat.
still have 4 people down?
Yeah, are your halflings dying? Or you got 2 and 3, so they're like on their last round along with. Well, one of them rolled a 3, so did.
You rolled 3 too.
I don't know.
Like one of them's dying if they're not stabilized now.
Fuck. Alright, am I able to, because I think I was sort of positioning the fog, right? Or I can move the fog with me, find who I want, and then walk over to stabilize them. How do you feel about that?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm probably still going to fail this check, so it's fine. From that perspective.
Also, do we know who rolled 2 and who rolled 3?
Yeah. This is for Rogert. His name was Rogert Pubson. It's 15 on the die.
What's your intelligence?
-1. Does anyone want to give an inspiration for a guaranteed reconstituted halfling?
I do want to say, this is the one who's madly in love with Weeaboo.
True. Who doesn't exist?
That who doesn't exist.
Who?
Weeaboo.
All right, we have a stabilization. You can just throw it straight at Matt's face.
Saved Roger Pubson. Thank you. That wasn't my face, that was my stomach. He said face. I was expecting face.
Throw it at his dick. All right, great. So that was my turn, and Jim Jam.
Okay, so the other Howler and T-Bone will die if it gets back around to them. Oh, well, you still have to go, right? No, wait, you did.
I stabilized. Gordok has a turn here.
Yep. If you want him to attack at the same time you're moving out, that's fine too.
Yeah, let's do that. He's the only one doing some damage to this thing. Critical! Gordok fucking Reek. Had to look that one up for 14 damage.
That guy. Okay, one's dead.
One's down.
Gordok is he's
Stone cold killer.
Alright, you're grinding. You'll die next turn, and so the other halfling, Macha, what are you going to do?
I will attempt to heal T-Boo.
I'm so excited about it.
My goodness.
Okay.
Not this turn for the Hellhounds, but next turn they'll be able
They get their
to
recharge
do
back.
that.
Yep. Hellhound.
Hellhound.
Hoover.
9 hit points
To whom?
to T-Boo.
There we
Timon.
go. T-Bone's back up in it.
Here I am.
Okay.
So everyone is up except for
Elsa.
Espa.
Espa. The only one who was
Let her go. Let her go. Don't save her anymore.
Oh, was the
Priest?
part of this?
The priest is, luckily he was tucked away in a corner.
Tucked away in the corner, already dying. He was so low, right? Stop, drop, and roll, or stay low under smoke. That it just.
Okay.
Right.
He's like, oh shit.
Now that
Thanks
you're
for
feeling
saying.
you bring him back to consciousness sooner. What are you going to do?
Sorry, what?
Take out.
Now that what?
I was saying, now that he's got healing magic back, you can probably bring him to consciousness faster than waiting
Right.
the rest out. Also, there's going to be some serious checks that have to be made to see if you can even continue this rest afterwards. It's very interrupted.
Pretty peaceful.
What do you want to do?
I'm still in this fog, right?
Yes.
You're in the fog, yep.
So these are hounds, right?
Yes.
Of sorts.
Oops.
Are they
Oh,
hounds of the hell variety?
you're familiar with them then.
Are they? Nope, I'm not hunter.
They're not represented. They're not really represented well in the Thanksgiving Day dog shows.
God.
Up next, we have a lovely.
Why are they here? Lovely flame breath
Can
spell.
Can I at all see where
It's
the
ignited
edge?
the standard poodle. Oh no. What did you
Yeah,
say?
so you can totally like step out and be out of this fog.
Can I see where the edge of the fog is?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you still can't. The hound is in
Right.
the fog.
The hound's encompassed in it, but you could like step out and be like,
I mean, it's
oh
like,
god, there's no fog.
Okay, and the fog is like floor to ceiling, like.
Yeah, I think arguably, yeah.
Yeah. But you can't see anything that's in the fog, which is everybody. Bodies, standing, Skelly. You
yeah,
can come out of the
forget
fog
Skelly.
and see the priest sleeping. Other than
I mean,
that,
I don't really stand anything to lose from trying to. Well, I don't know where T-Bone is.
T-Bone's up,
Oh, she's
so
up.
it's just.
So I don't know where,
it's
but I
just
don't, I
one
don't know
howler.
where
Yep, it's just Espa.
Howler is.
Yeah, your wit's more about you. Maybe there's more shouting. He's been around for a turn. I don't know if he still has that same unawareness you were penalizing him for last turn.
Can I hear the hounds?
yeah, they're probably the same thing. Like when the fog cloud moved out, you
Yeah.
could see where everybody was. So yeah, no disadvantage on it.
Disadvantage.
Not
Not
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
So just a straight up
On him.
for life roll.
DC 17. Or
Yeah, I'm not
DC
gonna. I'll do that.
Just
I'm
roll
not-
20,
I'm
dude.
not gonna spend any inspiration.
Yeah, just roll 20, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Dude,
It's a 6.
killed T-Bone. All right. I will save you, ass, but I killed T-Bone.
Okay, you reach in there and try to stabilize, but you just don't know what you're doing. You're like,
You reconstitute some rock, some like sand.
you're like flexing ankles and bending knees and
I was trying too hard. Like,
Starts
I'm
with
so
skill
desperate to
studies.
save a life.
Yeah. Save a life.
Yeah.
Well, but
Think
this
twice.
is how it works, right? You're just like smashing in the half.
Never done the Heimlich.
How to stabilize somebody. Okay, so now everybody is up.
Everybody
except
but
for one. Skelly's still trying to defend
Oh yeah,
so
did Skelly do
damage.
anything?
And yeah, I'm not gonna. I mean,
Can Skelly resuscitate someone?
I don't think so.
yeah, I mean,
Sounds
I mean, it is a
inherently-
skeleton.
But if you give it
Right.
like defend
Sounds legit.
count or whatever.
yeah, I'll
Different show.
try. Oh yeah, I'll do the same thing again
Different.
if I can. Yeah.
So, Gordon, you,
2,
one
4.
halfling,
Yep.
right, 3 here, 4, 5,
4 real life, 2 and a
6.
Skelly.
7, 8 is for Skelly.
Because Skelly gets 2.
Yeah, because he's trying
This is
to.
being a target. Got it. Yep. I'm with you now. I wasn't, but I'm with you.
Gordok.
Yeah. Word.
Disadvantage.
Would this possibly make sense to drop the fog so that we can all attack?
Try to obliterate him. Yeah, probably.
12 hit Gordok. If it gets back around the hellhound, he's got a flame breath charging.
Right. Though wait, I still need to try and
Stabilize or die there.
right. Tea or cake or death.
You
Must have cake with the vigor. Alright.
do your cake or death.
Gordok's gonna give man, he's been the damage hero. He knows how Espa feels. He feels like he should be doing something here. Despite his magnanimous battle damage!
I'll try to stabilize as well.
He'll try and stabilize. 17 on the die.
Ooh, intelligence?
1!
+1?
Yeah, +1.
Oh,
No.
wow. Okay, cool. Gordok goes and stabilizes your last halfling. I can't believe it.
Unbelievable.
I know. Remarkable. Alright, I dissipate the cloud.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm so. Well, I can't use a fiery warhammer on this thing, so I'll stack my regular weapon. I just really wanted to. Like, triples them. 17
Hits.
for max damage. 8.
Okay.
There would be no plus for that.
You really get pluses on damage in Shadowdark, unless it's doing my demonic possession, which I maybe could have, should have if we're actually getting arrested. But okay, yeah, that's it. So 8 damage, no fog, alive, death,
One other halfling is
Stabilized. but not have an action. Yep.
Yep.
Thank you.
Alright, you have life in you though.
Yeah, I'm kicking.
That's what you're gonna do, kick?
Well,
Choose a better action.
I am breathing air.
Booms.
I'm gonna walk up, stabby stab, and then back up
Okay. Yeah, you can see everything at this point, so
with my
it's,
bastard sword.
it's clear.
All right.
Swing hard.
So say you bastard and swing away.
You bastard. You killed me.
That's right. Thank you. Thank you.
You bastard. Okay.
Thank you.
6. And then what do I add to that? Okay. My attack. So 11.
11 will not hit.
I'm going to attempt to blind this hellhound.
Okay.
And that is a success.
Success. Hellhound is blended. Leading up to
Are their snoots blended?
Yeah.
Okay. It's Elias's turn. One's damaged, or both are damaged?
One is damaged just a little bit by, 8 points of damage on one.
Okay. Do I know which one that is?
The other one's dead, so yes.
Oh,
One
okay.
is a little-
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Well, Elias and Skelly will draw their bows in simultaneous.
Pew pew.
And make 2 checks to hit with arrows.
Okay.
Let's add.
Not at advantage, but they can't see his attack, so if it does hit,
Then it's critical.
or a sneak attack.
Yeah. At advantage.
Do we know how much that the other Hellhound took?
Around 20-ish damage. So like.
And he just took 8 from me.
Yeah.
And he's not bloodied.
So roll it at advantage.
So an expert logician would be able to figure it out, I think. Or
Right.
rather than a hit point or
He
two.
should have 18 to 20 hit points.
Yes. So
Which total, so which means down to 10 to 12. You need to do 10 to 12 damage.
Okay.
Ow.
There are 2 of us, but hopefully we don't have to look at it, so. Alright, here's
And also, if you don't kill it, it's got fire breath coming out of it.
not great, but.
Blinded fire.
15.
Yeah, but you guys have to save the fire breath. It's just-
15.
Where do you know where to aim it?
I don't know.
15 hits?
15 hits.
15 hits. D8. 5, I think I get a +1 for some reason.
Your magic dagger.
No.
Are you doing for your attack?
Oh.
So they can't see you, so that would
Sneak
be
attack.
sneak attack damage.
Oh.
Yes,
That's
sneaky
why I
sneaky.
relied
Oh,
on
my
it.
bad. I totally missed that.
No.
So-
Go ahead and roll all your dice.
Well, yeah, you already rolled one of them, so just roll the rest of them.
Sick. That was
I
a
think.
5.
What was the number on the
Or
die
is
already?
this?
What's that?
What had he already rolled?
It was a 5 on the die, I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
Um,
go ahead and roll damage. There's that.
And you said you get a +1 for some reason?
No,
Change your heart?
The dagger is
the
+1.
dagger's +1. I thought I had.
The bow does more die
Oh, you're
damage.
doing the bow dizzle. Got it. Say no mizzle.
Quite.
Cord.
Alright.
Cord.
So plus 12, 15,
Dead.
17.
Fuck.
You do it again. The old 1-2 punch of blind and sneak attack strikes again as the hellhound goes down. The laughing is still emanating deep inside the fire. Your chest still burning.
I
You
laugh
hear,
back.
you hear a voice that says, "We will meet again soon."
Yeah. And before it dissipates, I say, I'm coming for you.
I'm coming for you. But you shout it out, and then this flame portal closes, and you just see the bare ass stone behind the forge. Wow.
Who had the over-under on us living that one after turn number 1? Not even turn 1.
I thought
Pre-turn.
it was-
Turn 0.
I was convinced it was over. I was 1 turn away from that. Not 1 round, 1 turn.
No, I know. And that was like everyone.
You saved all the NPCs too. I was like, okay, some of these halflings are.
I
finally
know.
gonna go
I
out.
never thought it would have happened.
Yeah,
We
well
give
done.
credit to Pikachu.
The fog earns you an additional XP. If you did not do that, you'd all be dead. I'm positive.
Yes.
Positive.
It shows my second spell.
Galaxy Brain.
Everybody gets 1 XP for the Hellhound fight. So, we need to check to see if you guys can actually
Rest after
rest
all these
after all.
shenanigans.
So the rules are.
It's like 30 seconds. I think we're fine.
Yeah, I barely woke up. Like, I was it's like,
Right. So busy being dying, you're barely awake.
Rest.
Or not.
Interruptions. Each stressful interruption of rest.
Stress test
So the
first.
stress, including combat, requires an affected character to make a DC 12 Constitution check.
So individual con checks.
Everybody makes individual con checks to figure out if you were going to be able to heal or gain any advantage from this rest.
Con 12.
Bro. DC 12 con. Halflings will need to roll too.
Yep.
say back to.
What about people that were deadish? They're still just deadish? Or do they have one? Like the people that were just stabilized, are they up or are they still just stable? Do they have 1 hit point?
They regain all of their hit points after a rest, so if they can make it, they
No, if they don't make it,
they're still unconscious.
unconscious, okay. Take that. Take that.
How's everybody done?
Good.
Fail.
Good.
Succeed for Duresh. Fail Gordok. Fail Robert Pubson. Succeed Espa.
Okay, so Espa's conscious and full health.
Yep. Pubson
Gordok.
is unconscious. Gordok is chilling with 5 HP. Just to hero it up, boys.
The priest will recover from this too. Okay, but you failed. So you were still at you're at full health, but your max health is 10.
Yep.
Okay.
And ration.
Used.
Well, does a ration get used if you don't get the rest out?
That's brutal.
We're resting it, consume the ration. So yeah.
Maybe there's
And
that
did you
golden
mark
apple
one off
horse.
for? Did you mark one off for?
Priest?
I
Or for
I thought there were enough among us.
Yes, yeah, we figured it out that night.
Yeah. So I marked one off. And I think I got some, or my armor got one from someone else. I think.
Yeah, right. That was the discussion that you'd only have one left, so one of those two would have to give you one, and I was giving one to the priest. I guess the Howlers would have their own rations as well.
Yeah, I'll give one.
Who tried this last week? Was it really sweet or was it not?
I don't know if I don't think I did.
Did you try it, Chad?
Okay, so the only people who didn't heal are Elias and Pubson, who are still unconscious. Everybody else
And
is fully
Gordok.
rested. And Gordok, who is
I'm not unconscious.
fine, just low health.
He's alive, just very low health. Yeah.
Okay.
He's down 14 HP.
Okay, so you're recovering from your rest, and you wake up as the priest sits up. Says, "Oh, what? Where am I? Who is this?" Let's take a quick break, and we will talk to the priest after the break.
Sweet.
Woo!
Air break.
Can't believe you guys live. Yay.
I mean,
Not only live, but like got like,
saved everyone. Yeah.
everybody.
Had Saint Taragnus not intervened to restore a lost heal, that would have been less likely.
Yeah.
Dare I say, impossible.
Don't roll it down one on cure wounds anymore, dummy.
I mean, that's
Especially when the only
you learn as
priest-
you play the game, though, right? Like, you don't know that.
Yeah, you can't modify away in that one. It's not like you can throw a token after you already rolled.
I mean, like, with my spell check, I literally just need a 4 or higher to succeed on fucking cure wounds.
Little 5% chance ain't gonna work.
Oh, nice. What, progress?
When you start your job. Did you say the bocce balls are out on the porch?
Yes. Thanks again.
Yeah. Who won?
They're still playing. There was like 24 teams.
Down to the last 6.
Yes, they should be down to 6 now. They're just doing like single elimination.
Did you say you had a teammate go out? Were you doing
Yeah, he was
fours?
sick. Yeah.
it was a 4 good Friday. So then we had like a last minute sub and the other team was just playing much better than me.
4-person team is kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't.
Popcorn?
I'm not a huge fan.
Jizzy cheese sauce.
Oh, just cheese sauce.
Jizzy cheese sauce. Oh, there you go.
Snacks get broken into much later than when Tim is in here. Has anyone else observed this?
Yeah, salsa didn't get opened up. Well, it's not. What time is it? It's not that late.
9:30? Okay, 29. They'd be open before I got here on a normal night, I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you need that saxophone? Is this for proper Halloween or?
After Halloween, I do. Do you have one, or should I just go get something fake or find somebody else?
I mean, I have Hex's old sax
Oh, yeah, cool.
in my house.
Should I ask him if I can use that?
As long as you treat it with the respect it deserves. I expect 0 cake.
No.
Yeah. I'll look for it and try and bring it next week if I recollect it.
Cool.
Cool.
Did you do the survey yet?
Yeah.
That was your choice. Don't put that on me. I'm just going on a trip. It's not that kind of trip. I'm going to Thailand with some friends from high school. Well, high school. And if I don't do it now, I'll never get to go. And I'll always resent you for it. You don't want to resent me, do you?
So you're dumping me?
Sweet, tell us about this. Let's have sex one more time. And if you have any extra cash, don't give me anything.
Okay. What are we doing at your parents' house?
That was a surprise for you. Alright, ready? Close your eyes. And now... open your eyes. Ta-da!
I don't get it.
I bought it.
Just sent us.
So you believe it? I did it without Wheeler. And clothing was good. And I put on line to reshag the carpet. That ain't gonna help. The color situation. Yeah, I'm really sorry about this. I tried to move it, but he is really nailed in there. Worried about art, that's, I guess. A lot of art thieves in this neighborhood. This is the master bedroom, but actually not what I'm here. So I'm still in the process of converting the garage. It's got great light here. I'm thinking it could be perfect for an art studio.
Is that like early before they're married?
Devotion by Dolce & Gabbana. A new fragrance
Married
by
by the
her.
house or something?
Yeah.
Introducing
Honey.
Instant Cash Up. The quickest process you can trust.
The episode where Pam and Jen, where Jim buys a house, they're married at this point, right?
No, I don't think so.
No, oh no, not yet. She's not happy.
No, because she's also not pregnant yet. They get married when she's pregnant.
Oh, okay.
So there's also like comments at their wedding about living like on by her grandma,
Oh.
living together.
You make it fresh every day.
Yes, every day. The Chipotle way is we make it fresh every day.
Sounds
I'm
delicious.
one of those that's only watched, I've never watched the seasons all the way through, but I've seen pretty much everything, but all disjointed.
Yeah,
Whereas Perry has watched straight through 4 or 5 times.
yeah.
Happy
That's about probably my number 2. Probably like 4 or 5 all the way through.
Yeah.
Motion for life. Health Science Diet Supplement has the nutrients your pet needs. And right now, PetSmart, when you spend $25 on Health Science Diet, you'll get $10 off your next purchase. PetSmart, anything for pets.
Hey guys, random question. Is it bad to swallow the lime in your Corona?
Andy, did you swallow your lime?
No.
He definitely did.
It's alright. Limes are a superfood.
Time to spare? Maybe someday. Tonight, Panera. Solving crunch time and dinner with one easy swipe. That's big. Panera. $0 delivery fee for a limited time.
To all the comforters, we're here for you. With a source of comfort for everyone. Experience the redesigned Serta Perfect Sleeper.
Out of the billions that have walked this globe, here we stand. Our spirits have been charged with being the pioneers of this new frontier. What a time to be alive.
The Wells Fargo Active Cash Card. Earn 10% cash back on what you want. Like a lightweight road bike. Within shoes. And a moisture wicking jersey. And 2% cash back on what you need.
I think he missed the spot.
Is it bad?
It's not good.
The Wells Fargo Active Cash Card. That's real life ready. You know when I was with the people I loved and antidepressants. I was taking an antidepressant, but my depression symptoms made me feel isolated. Is it just
If you tell me to, I will do it.
it's
I
not
like to
just
read
you.
this right now.
Many people experience a partial response to their antidepressant. Let's add Rexulti. When added to an antidepressant, Rexulti was proven to reduce depression symptoms 62% more than the antidepressant. So you can build on your progress.
Rexulti can cause serious side effects. Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke. Antidepressants may increase suicidal thoughts and actions and worsen depression in children and young adults. Report fever, stiff muscles, and confusion, which can be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. Increased cholesterol, weight gain, high blood sugar, low white blood cells, unusual urges, dizziness, unsteadiness, falls, seizures, trouble swallowing, or sleepiness may occur. When depression sets you back, keep moving forward. Ask your doctor about adding Rexulti to
Both
your
of us get
antidepressants.
very grumpy when we're tired. I know this isn't brand new information, but
Look, I know. I bought this without asking you, and it doesn't look great. I know that. I really hate it. I totally understand that it's just.
Do we have to sleep in your parents' bedroom?
No, we just pulled it out. It'll be that weird staring like it was this movie.
And that clown?
What is my perfect crime? I break into Tiffany's at midnight. Do I go for the vault? No, I go for the chandelier. It's priceless. As I'm taking it down, a woman catches me. She tells me to stop. It's her father's business. She's Tiffany. I say no. We make love all night. In the morning, cops come and I escape in one of their uniforms. I tell her Mexico, but I go to Canada. I don't trust her. Besides, I like the cold. 30 years later, I get a postcard. I have a son, and he's the chief of police. This is where the story gets interesting. I tell Tiffany to meet me in Paris by the Trocadero. She's been waiting for me all these years. She's never taken another lover. I don't care. I don't show up. I go to Berlin. That's where I stash the chandelier.
Here are our final actual costs for this year. Oh, okay. As you can see, we did pretty well. So, let's see here. We did indeed. Why don't you explain this to me like I am an 8-year-old? All right, well, this is the overall budget for this fiscal year along the x-axis. Yes, there. There's the x-axis. You can see clearly on this page that we have a surplus of $4,300. Okay. But we have to spend that by the end of the day or it will be deducted from next year's budget. Why don't you explain this to me like I'm 5? Your mommy and daddy gave you $10 to open up a lemonade stand. So you go out and you buy cups and you buy lemons and you buy sugar. And now you find out that it only costs you $9. Oh. So you have an extra $1. Yeah. So you can give that $1 back to mommy and daddy. But guess what? Next summer, I'll be 6. And you ask them for money, they're going to give you $9. Because that's what they think it costs to understand. So what you want to do is spend that $1 on something now so that your parents think that it costs $10 to run the lemonade stand. So the $1's a surplus. This is a surplus. We have to spend that $4,300 by the end of the day or it'll be deducted from next year's budget. We should spend this money on a new copier, which we desperately need. Okay, break it down in terms of... okay. I think I'm getting it.
What do you think? I think I'm what?
I think I'm getting there.
Guess what, everybody? Christmas has come early this year. Oscar, very smartly, has discovered an extra $4,300 in the budget. Thank you, Oscar. And I have decided with that money, I am going to buy a...
Really?
Yeah.
I've never been so laid back. Like, I didn't think anything would ever get on his nerves.
Yeah, well, it's just when you drink, that's when...
Sorry, Jennifer, it's so fucking
When the anger comes out.
Unless, I think you're doing that too, so
Yeah.
don't feel too bad
No,
about
it's
it.
only you. The rest of us were considerate. Keep thinking Carrie's Pikachu.
She's Pikachu-esque.
I know, right?
Pikachu-esque. Pikachu-esque? Pikachu-esque.
Ben has like super yellow Pikachu sweatshirt that he wears most of the time, so I'm just used to catching that out of my peripheral. I taught Ben how to play the card game War a couple nights ago.
Yeah, you and plays too.
And oh man, we should give him a play.
Yeah, right.
That'd be great.
That would also take 3 hours of their life that they would just be.
So we played and he was like so psyched, and Morgan put him to bed, and usually it's like, all right, we can watch 5 more minutes of this, and we'll go to bed, and we'll read 2 books. She's like, I just want to play War upstairs. Keeps calling it like tug of war too, because that's the only time he's heard that word before. But I went to wake him up next morning, 6:30, right, to get the school bus. I open up his door. He's sitting up in his bed playing War by himself, playing 2 different hands. I was like, I just couldn't believe it.
Showed you in Minecraft.
Yeah.
On Saturday. He's not stopping.
Dude, I just started fucking.
I love it, man. I bought a server, or I bought a license to host a server. So at some point, maybe we can all do it.
Oh, which means what? Your server represents like a brand new universe that others don't.
Dude, we should do like a role playing. Like we should make
Create some shit in there.
Do like a one shot or something in Minecraft.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. So when you say multiple, right? Like, so you buy a server and you buy what, a license?
Buy a license to host the song.
So it just starts off like you create a new universe as opposed to going into someone else's server, someone else's shared universe. Is that how it works? I don't know anything about Minecraft.
Yeah, I think I could probably take my local game currently and move it over, and then everybody could use that, or we can create fresh.
Interesting.
Right? Just let the random seed create the world. It's crazy the shit that I'm finding in there, because theoretically it's just like it's a bunch of procedurally generated landscapes. Every world you hop into is different, right? So it's all every time. I
That is a Minecraft puzzle and water bottle, but that's his only experience to it as far as I know.
He won't put it down. He's like picked up twin stick controls because we're playing on a PS4.
Switch? Oh, PS4.
Right, so all of a sudden you get twin stick movement down. At first he started as like,
now give him Street Fighter.
Up there.
Yeah.
Like, now he's got twin stick movement down. He's still like one stick at a time. It's not simultaneous, but
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Twin stick movement is probably a more important skill to learn than like driving. By the time it's gonna matter for him.
I know, right? It's crazy to think about that shit. You know, like
he's not gonna need to drive.
I was talking with someone, I think my buddy Vinny, just about like, so semi-tangential, but it's semi-relevant. So there's a house that's like existing on Jackson Road by me. We share a fence. His fence is kind of in my yard. It takes like 15, 20 feet. But it's like, whatever. I heard the guy wasn't doing well, so I'm just gonna harass him when he's like down. Apparently he died 2 months ago. So, I will not be harassing him. So today I strung a rope up between his fence that describes the area that I believe to be my property, so that anyone looking at the house or when they get around to dealing with the estate, there's like an acknowledgement. I'm gonna like put up a sign that says this should be mine. But yeah, more to the point.
How much space is it?
It's got to be like 15 to 20 feet in this dimension, and then 50 or 60 feet.
Oh, okay, so that's 1,000 square feet at least.
Yeah, maybe like 500 to 1,000. Like I really don't know, but it's a long skinny.
Where is this? Which part of the house?
How well do you remember like?
Off the kitchen balcony.
So like if you were like driving up to my house and you're at the driveway facing my house, Jackson Road is over here. So it was the side of the house that was like the side yard, which would be like behind the fireplace when you're inside. That side yard, there's a chain link fence there that runs, and that chain link fence is like totally on my property.
I think all that matters is like, because what's going to happen is whoever tries to buy that house next is going to, like, the lawyer's going to come around and say, hey, there's a land dispute or whatever, and you can just say, no, I want that taken care of. Like,
yeah, right. If, do I need to file something to be a land dispute? I guess it's kind of the thing, right? Or like it's just as part of surveying the property.
I think it's part of surveying the property. It's like, because that
so it might work out nicely for me.
Because my fence is, looks like my right fence is over on my property. Like, I've lost 3 feet on one side, I gained 3 feet on the other side, and like, what about the house? Everybody's like, yeah, whatever. We fucking have just dealt with it.
3 feet is 3 feet. It's, yeah, sure.
But I mean, we're talking about 3 feet by 20 feet.
Yeah.
Thousands of.
Yeah, and I mean it's like overgrown rocky tree kind of shit, but like I don't know. The fence is kind of shitty. Some of those trees look like they're dying. I'll accept having more side yard there. Like I mean, I want it, you know. I mean,
right.
Land is land.
But all you're saying is you just want the fence gone.
Yeah, I would just like a part of me is like, can I take like a grinder and like and cut out the far part, and just like move the whole thing forward because it's a section. But that's why I put it that road, just to have some acknowledgement. Like again, like it's not my top priority.
Well, I mean, probably. I mean, at one point, if they try to do that, like now it's like probably going to be your responsibility to get rid of that fence, right? Like. It's not your land.
I don't know, something will.
Depends who's like acquiring.
Something will go horribly wrong. But yeah, so my buddy Vinny, I don't know if you met Vinny. Yeah, Vinny?
Yeah.
Okay. So Vinny was like, you gonna buy that property? I was like, I don't have money to buy that property. I just built this whole house, but
hey,
it's
I mean,
like
if you can get a good
it's
loan,
like you do it, you can't get
Airbnb
these days, can you? I can't imagine the house is in good shape. I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But
I don't know.
It was just like
if they're trying to clear really quick or something. You don't know the family situation. They'll be trying to offload that fast.
I don't. All I know from neighbors is that he passed away, a couple months ago after being diagnosed with like some sort of stage 4 cancer like a year ago, and his wife had passed away a few years earlier, and
all you're seeing is dollar signs.
Right. I'm just like, where's my cut in this death?
Okay. Let's play. I hope you can.
I never stopped.
I hope you can take the poor old dead man for all he's worth.
Is this a property by the new house?
There's a fence that butts into us and actually goes across our property line, and it's just like placed incorrectly, so there's some 500 to 1,000 square feet, if I was to guess, that's like sort of inappropriately taken right now. So today, once the family passed away, I just, it wasn't my top priority, and I wasn't going to hassle this guy who, as far as I knew, had stage 4 cancer. But since he's gone, I just hopped into his yard over the fence and put a rope across the line where there was a pink flag from the last surveyor that said, "Here's your spot." I just wasn't sure where it ended on the far side, so I just took it and used a rope to do as straight as I could through like tree, bush, shrub, vine, getting all the way across. And on the far side, it pretty much abutted to some satellites that he put in for like Sat TV or something. So he probably put it just on the edge of his property, and then someone who built the fence fucked it up, or I don't know. But if anyone wants to be my neighbor, that house will be up for sale soonish,
I don't want to be your neighbor if you're going to steal all that property from him.
It's my property! It's a good gerbs! The router's fantastic.
Am I alive? Where am I?
He brought back the router joke. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's last time. Almost as good as the nice blank Tim. Whatever.
Oh yeah. we should have told Eric that he doesn't have to play if he doesn't want to.
Oh man, it's not too late. Just
when
reply the thread to him really quick.
D&D camping, for whatever. I think Tim was just trying to be nice, but I don't know if Eric looked sleepy or something. But he goes, you don't have to play if you don't want to. Something like he's like, you don't have to. If you don't, do you want to play? Like, 'cause you don't have to if you don't want to.
And of course, Eric wants to play.
Yeah.
That was just one of these recurring jokes all weekend.
Yeah.
Like Blumpies.
Things that are funny when you've been drinking beer in the rain for
40
2 days.
Least, yeah.
Very much a response.
With very little sleep, rest or recovery. Speaking of this old man, he wakes up. Am I alive? Where am I? Don't hurt me. He's like looking. He's not bound. He's not being beaten. Who are you people? Where am I? He's looking around. Scratches his eyes. Thyria? Is that you?
It is me, yes. Your eyes do not deceive you.
Oh, what happened? Well, where's the jerks?
The jerks.
Jamaican and
They're gone. All of them. We've taken care of them. They won't hurt you anymore.
Oh,
we will hurt you.
Now it is our turn. Now we have our fun.
Oh, I knew it. I prayed so much to Saint Duragnus. It's so good to see you. I knew I shouldn't have trusted them low lives. That's what I get for paying the cheapest coin for protection. It was tomfoolery for sure.
Tomfoolery.
Yeah, they took. Well, not
I think
that I
it
was
was
hearing
P.
much.
P something instead. P. Terried, not tomfoolery. Right? Weren't those the names? So one was signed P. and Terry.
Yeah, P and Terry. Those names aren't ringing a bell for me. No, none of those guys were named P or Terry. What are you? Oh, I can't believe I spent such little coin on these. I've endangered everything, and now my whole mission to come out here and recover relics, it seems it's lost. Oh no. The church in Capital City will be so disappointed at my failure.
You received many demerits, I'm sure. Can you heal anybody?
Oh, of course. I think I've still got some healing powers. Yes. Yes, I can heal. Wait a moment. Who is this? A priestess of Saint Duragnus? I recognize your garb, your battleware.
Yes, I am Mancha. These are my compadres. I don't understand what happened to this place. Why is it in such disarray?
Well, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to come here. You no doubt have seen, as you've looked around, that this place was once a very holy place to St. Teragnes, years and years ago. But exactly what happened here? That was one of the things I wanted to do in my exploration, was try to figure out what happened here. Something foul came.
Flames.
I don't know. It left everything as you see it. Destroyed, dilapidated, evil. Such vile corruption. Part of the mission was to recover anything that is still of holy importance and value. By the way, the church will happily pay you a fine price for any and all relics of St. Teragnes that you can find in this place. If you can, of course, get me to safety. Wait, are these
As you protect us, we will protect you.
Mm-hmm.
Said Garbage.
Looks at both of you and says, and the halflings braiding their pubes in the corner. Are these trustworthy companions?
Oh yes, very trustworthy. We did manage to get one lone golden apple off the tree.
Off the tree? In the courtyard I saw the trees.
Yes.
The holy tree, the holy healing trees of St. Teragnes.
Yes.
What powers do those apples doth possesseth?
They count as one ration. And heal any ailment that you
You start just like jamming this apple in your face immediately, I presume.
But,
At least save the seeds.
but I am a rational person.
Rational?
Do you have interest in this apple?
You have an apple of the great healing apple of St. Teragnes. Of course, it should be cherished.
How does one cherish an expirable good?
Expirable? No.
Oh.
No. The shelf life on this thing is fantastic.
Oh, wow.
Of course, it's not indefinite, but something
Definite -1.
Yeah.
Yes. Very good.
Oh yes, that is quite a relic. I'm sure the church would pay happily for. We can discuss pricings again.
If
In
we
the safety of the town, not surrounded by brigands
I will only entertain serious offers.
and bully whips. I understand. For now, I'm not willing to talk money. No.
Is there any particular areas left of this castle that you maybe think there might be a stash of these relics?
It's very hard to say what could be anywhere. It seems like most of the, what I know of this place is, well, let me give you a brief history.
Alamazat is here.
Almazat?
Means nothing to you?
Sounds dark and ominous.
It is.
No, I don't know much about that. Although this place was said to once have a great library. Maybe you can find more information there. If it still stands, of course. He does talk about there's, the throne room. There used to be a great regent of St. Teragnes. He was a leader who used to this place used to be an area of rulership over this whole vale before it fell dark and foul, before it became infested with demons and gross, nasty things. This used to be a bastion of the faith of St. Teragnes hundreds and hundreds of years ago. Many people would come here to transition to the priesthood or the paladinship, knights, things like that. The great knights of St. Teragnes used to emanate from this place. But then hundreds of years ago, something happened, a great calamity. This place collapsed and became a place of great foul evil. It's around the same time that the whole valley became known as the gloaming. The gloaming.
As the?
It's the gloaming, yeah. So there is most certainly, just the precursory glances that I saw on my way in. I would expect at least some portion of the front half of the castle here to maybe contain remnants of a throne room. Maybe the library is up here. So far, you bounce back and forth between these two sections. But
Did you ever explore the depths? Or only upwards?
no, I mean, I've not done much exploring. You remember, I was brought here by the brigands, who have mostly had me bound and gagged. I've not seen much of this place at all.
Well, they were part of the same. They were originally the same party and then was turned upon.
Yeah, me, myself, and T-Bone were turned upon because they just wanted the money. They were using me and trying to beat information out of me to tell them where all the valuables were. And they wanted to,
Got it.
pretty much loot this place and leave me behind and, not.
And you led them astray. Or you helped them immediately.
One of those things happened.
One of those things is certainly true.
It's hard to say. You don't know the words that come out of your mouth in moments of weakness, being beaten over the head with sticks.
I do, but that's okay. Anything else?
I would offer you a quest. Number one, any relics that you could return to me if you can get me back to safety, and whatever holy relics you'd like to offload. Once you get me back to safety, we could talk money, cashola, or exchanges. And additionally, if you could figure out what happened here, why this place became the way it is now, what befell this place, that information would be quite useful to the great church of St. Therese.
Alamazat!
Alamazat, this name, it does not ring a bell.
He's a demon lord. He sent the hellhounds after us. You felt their flames, did you not?
Ah, that toasty goodness on my toes while I slept.
Ah, we should not have slain them. This information I will use in future encounters.
Now you know. No, I know nothing of this Almazat, though. It's just the name sounds demonic and ghastly. What is its relation to this place? You've seen it? Maybe that's what befell this place.
I think it must. I have solved your quest. What is the reward?
1 million gold pieces, and the game is over. You did it.
Yay! Nailed it.
You got the best final.
What are you guys up to there?
Bringing it back.
Will you help me in this quest? Maybe the mission is not all lost. Do you trust these people? Matcha, Lady Matcha, T-Bone? That's what you go by these
That
days?
is what I go by, yes.
Okay.
I do trust these people.
Okay.
No further explanation.
How do I know that you are authentic?
How should we be trusting you, sir?
I do have the ability to heal. I can heal any of you.
Please,
as though I had the cure
a gesture
wounds.
in good faith.
Who may I bestow this upon?
Most injured is Gordok, I believe, down 14 hit points.
Yes.
Tries and he stutters. My fingers. I need more time. And my power is not returned. Something is still wrong. I'm afraid I can't cast it now.
I agree, something is wrong. Please continue.
Maybe after another rest, I could get my spell back, but I fucked up.
Perhaps you've been forsaken by your god.
Oh.
No, it can't be. Look at all the signs I prayed. And look, 2 followers of St. Agnes have come out of the darkness and saved me. And felled my enemies. I think this is most certainly a sign of St. Agnes.
Saint Agnes would have certainly given any good follower in this forge a chance to regain thy cure ability during the previous encounter, would it not? In at least a high-low fashion.
I don't understand these words that you're speaking yet. My brain is confuzzled. I still need time to rest.
Confuzzled?
Yes.
I'm begambled.
I don't think it best I come with you. Is there a safe place I say while you
No.
explore this place?
I don't think so. We had hellhounds emerge from the forge that we chose to protect us as we slept thusly.
The place is safe.
Yes.
You think it's safer I come with you? A frail old man? Maybe more of a burden than a boon, although I can heal sometimes.
How many rations do you have on you?
No, they took everything from me. I have nothing but the robes I wear.
How will you sustain yourself in solitude?
help in that regard.
We can't.
Suppose I could eat a holy apple of Sanctor Agnes.
No!
It does count as one ration.
I suppose you could not.
I suppose you could not.
Options. Could not. Could not. We're exploring everything. I have a Warhammer.
I also don't need to eat.
Ah.
I can go a couple days. You were already really good to me and give me a ration. I appreciate it. You can swing by and come and grab me on your way out if you'd like. Or take me to somewhere that's safer. Or
So that we can access you.
I don't know that we've found a safe hold yet. I think you have to travel.
Like, this area was kind of holy.
Yeah, alright, that's fair. I think that's a fantastic idea. We get back there, then that is the sort of vessel in this place to Sanctor Agnes, at which point maybe the healing will be bestowed forth. So I say we maketh thereth, though I still gonna run up these stairs, see if there's just like 10 healing potions.
Up here?
20 rations, yeah.
yeah, nope. There's only 9 on there.
Just 9, okay, just 9.
No, you come up.
Hold on, we're right there.
dark grayness.
Okay.
Yeah, no healing potions. But you can see out again, cloudy cover.
Give me a
give me a test wisdom.
Just die.
Hello.
It's the only option.
Wizzy 13.
Okay.
Not bad.
It's actually calm enough and or blustery enough that some of the fog again from your vantage point right up here. Again, you see a brief. Not again because you didn't see it before, but what T-Bone saw.
T-Bone, yeah.
A cloaked figure, blowing in the breeze, unable to see the body, crouched for the briefest moment, and then again fog rolls through.
Down here?
Yeah.
There's the cloaked figure.
Yeah, okay. Right now.
Very cloaked.
For me, it looks like a fucked up peacock or just like long, like whoosh, wispy thing. It could just be my eyesight.
You know, fucked up peacock. That's right.
Alright, this is cool. You nailed that many. Fucking nailed that many, dude. Tim would be so proud.
Okay. Do you want to take me to this holy place?
Yes.
Of safety?
Yes.
Where nothing bad can happen to me there, right?
Yes.
Right.
This sounds wonderful. Yes, take me.
As long as you be on the side of good.
Go down these steps and over?
Yeah, I was gonna say, no reason to cross that again. Flames have come, so.
I will say, right, you still, maybe it would be worth drawing it out there, but you still have a rope grappling hook across there, as well as one heading down underneath the dungeon back down to your entrance.
Word.
Here.
I drew X's on whoop.
Draw.
Excellent cut.
Draw the rope across there. And grappling hook.
Alright, don't worry, I have steady hands.
They call me this.
They call me the assassin.
Okay, you take. How are you going back? Down and over?
Yeah,
or
down,
across
yeah.
and down?
No reason to do that, so.
Down one of the steps out here. See a dead thief, see a dead wyvern. Crossing trees.
Laverne and Shirley,
Boop.
please.
Boop. So that's like. Well, you can probably do it in 2 or 3, let's say. Which is just enough to trigger maybe a random encounter.
The way we've been rolling. That was random?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a brutal rando.
It fit in well, the randomness is like, obviously not the whole forge and everything.
No,
the
sure.
But I rolled Hellhound encounter, there's a fire there. That's where
No, totally. It's just, yeah.
you can make it there? Oh wait, who was doing light?
We still have this going, right?
No, that was like pre-rest.
So we probably
I don't
would.
think you ever technically reloaded it, but it
We
probably
trust
is.
in the timer we trust.
Yes. It should be like a new light.
Right, because post-rest.
8 hours has passed or whatever.
Right.
But let's not worry about late actually, because let's just say we'll call it 10 o'clock. We'll go early tonight. I'm tired. But let's say you can get there. That's kind of the home base.
There was like a lingering log left in the forge or something. Someone grabbed it and
Yeah, or it's mostly outside. Yeah, you have to.
Whatever,
outside is a lot here, so you can go here.
So-
tree to tree.
We haven't found any relics yet, right?
Things that are Saint Taragnus. When I say relics, it's things that are Saint Taragnus related. Holy beating stick of Saint Taragnus.
sounds relevant.
These green emeralds, you would take them off you if
Emeralds.
you don't have to turn them in.
Right, there's the jeweler or the one deal could be made. Whoever we're gonna get top dollar with, right? We have two interested parties in the emeralds we're finding.
So pretty much any kind of valuable treasure or magic item that's Saint Taragnus.
What about the,
related
like,
is something you could take.
1,000-year-old rusted armor? You said there was Saint Taragnus on it.
Not valuable, and that dark soul thing is probably not valuable either.
No,
So just
not to them.
throw it at somebody.
Garbage. Where's the nearest dump
The
stack?
skeleton necklace, maybe. That doesn't seem very Saint Taragnus-y.
Right.
Like,
Seems like a little
So
more
something tells you there's yet more things to come. Especially if we find
Shield of Radiance.
never heard of it. An alleged library that could have some tomes.
Okay, so the current state of things is we've got. So what are you gonna do? Are you dragging or is one halfling carrying the unconscious halfling along with?
Sure.
Halflings
Yeah,
are just
I
kind
think
of
we'll
carrying.
get there and then just
You leave
take
that.
the turns to heal
Okay.
everyone.
Okay. Do you want to just make a couple? Are you gonna cast the heal spells?
Yeah, I can. Does that guy?
We were hoping that getting him back here would appropriately, juice him
Okay.
up.
Give me a high-low and see if I can juice him
Seems
up.
so reasonable.
Yeah.
Seems like
You can give me a high-low too, but
Sure.
see if juice him or if it needs a rest.
I actually gonna say. Sorry. We'll go low. And low, so good.
Okay, it's back then. So you can cast some heal spells. Maybe check again. He fails it again. Alright, let's just say you can get a couple.
power of Saint Taragnus in this place.
He can get a couple heals off without you making a check. He can heal 15 HP worth of health to people out there before he's kind of out and needs to rest.
I mean, I got 3 successes in a row, finishing with a natural 20. So I feel like it might be alright.
So Robert Peeps and
So everybody's
Bogo.
back. Okay, so everybody should be back at whatever their max HP is. You're still suffering from your constitution
Still
damage.
afflicted.
Unless you eat the apple.
Sounds like you'd rather
Rest
stay
again.
low and barter this apple to glory. That's the impression I got.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna hold on to the apple. Ideally, I'll be able to sell it, but if I need it, I'll eat it, I guess. Like,
Sure.
action or something.
You're that guy
If
that
we-
ends the JRPG with 100 healing potions.
No, there's one apple. There's one apple. It's the last apple. It's fucking.
It's the X potion.
Is there like any disease on these trees? Or they just like weren't bearing fruit?
It looks like they're healthy. Well, they're not healthy. They're hanging on. They're like
The
a
whole
source
place is
of.
just like evil and perverse, right? It's just like, how can light grow through all that? There's like one.
They're kind of struggling, and at some point you're sure this tree bared many more fruit, but that was kind of.
And maybe could again.
Sure.
Under the right
Right.
circumstances.
Maybe this place was cleansed or whatever.
Right.
Persuasion.
With the right elimination of evil rot.
Okay, so the only lingering effect, everybody's full back on all their shit. You baked your penance. So you have the only lingering effect, which is the negative con.
Right.
Very negative con.
Coming in, no lights, no nothing.
Yeah, no light timer.
Skelly's
Experience.
still hanging?
Experience for that session.
Skelly's hanging.
Skelly's there until you
Love
like
Skelly.
de-summon him or
Oh,
He's not around. I forget that he's around. So I like when he's around.
Bones
Bones Bone.
Right, Bones Bone. Excuse me.
Okay.
The great BM. Yep.
Experience from that session is going to be we have 4 treasures right up off the bat, right? We got the hammer,
Right.
we got the soul, the paladin evil soul gem,
We got the mithril.
we got the mithril chainmail, and we got the skeleton necklace.
Skelly neck. Yep.
Yeah, which I still think need a good unsuccessful rest to know some more magical
A
effects
good
of
successful.
it. Yeah. or detect magic. But
Right.
that's not gonna happen for a while.
Right, not right now.
So it's 4 experience for
treasures.
everybody. And then all we've done was, again, another combat.
Hellhound.
One more experience with
Just
Hellhound
one.
combat.
So it's not the number in a combat, it's just combat.
Just kind of combat. Well, yeah, just kind of combat. Though actually, I gave you 2 because it was technically 2 random encounters from the Death Paladin and the Ghasts were combined into one. So that was 2 I gave you last session. But yeah, 1 combat, one unless it's a big boss or something like that.
Yeah,
So 2 or 3.
that's interesting.
Yeah, 1 for 1. And it doesn't matter if you kill them, scare them away, deal with them.
All of us that laughed at me, that's 1.
You do get a bonus 1 for using the fog,
Right.
and then everybody gets 1 for end of session. So I think everybody should be getting 6. You should be getting 7.
So I think that puts me at 31. Feels like 2 sessions away of theoretical level.
I could. Maybe next time I'll level up.
So we got
Smallest hamburger I've ever seen.
Well, you should get a.
Hamburger for ants.
You should get reverse binoculars.
Larger.
Really disappointing.
What's this spell called? Fog cloud?
What you just put?
I thought that like evil paladin was gonna have some like kick-ass armor, and there was nothing.
It looked cool when it was
With a
wearing it.
black soul.
The armor looked cool while he was wearing it, but once he left it,
Unknown consequences.
it's like it aged back from when he once was.
Whence he was.
And actually, if you talk to the priest about that, he that's one of the Knights Templar of this place. Who said that there was a very few of those. And if you encountered that, showed him the armor or whatever on your way down. Which
So
makes
somehow
sense.
the Knights Templar got perverted.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Okay, so Elias, you should have 34.
Always.
Garash, you should have 31.
Yep.
Matcha, you should have 25.
T-Bone.
Gargesh is still at 31.
Gurgish don't matter. Gurgish don't exist.
Weeaboo still at 23.
So I wonder if we can.
T-Bone is at 17.
So you need 20 for a level.
Yeah, you need 3 more experience.
Cool. If you can keep that living thing going,
Elias, you
you got
need
this in the
6 more
bag,
experience.
Yeah,
Like,
so.
stop
Everybody else
falling
needs
down.
9 or less. Matcha and Weeaboo are gonna
Stop fire hounding
We'll
us.
go more
Right,
sessions
those
to get there.
bastards.
I mean,
You bastard.
you didn't have a chance. You know.
Alright, good job. That was one of those, there's been a couple times where I'm pretty sure going into it that you guys are all gonna die. There's some stuff in Curse of Strahd, I'm like, when,
yeah.
the Baba Yaga shit was
In the house.
Yeah, there's a lot of okay, there's no way they're getting out of this. Baba Yaga managed to find some way to do it, though. And this is stellar. It's okay, at least some of these halflings are probably gonna die or something. Nope.
It's a combination of like strategy and luck for sure, and not always together. It's like sometimes you just get lucky, and sometimes
Right, next look at it gone. I rolled the max. It's 1d4 on the recharge, and I rolled 4 on that. If that was less, that would have probably killed you. If you didn't have your Fog Cloud spell, that probably would have killed you.
yeah, I felt pretty good about that, and
If I would have took one more point of damage, that would have.
I know.
One more
that would have derailed my rescue up pretty quick.
If Matcha failed to heal me, I would have been permadead.
Right? Do you leave these in the week or do you stash?
I just leave it here.
Do you? So you push them against, or you're just like,
I just leave it. I don't like it.
you're like, I can't wait for the next one.